Hey guys, so the video you're watching probably demonetized already. Just letting you know that we're on Patreon, patreon.com/Pantelis. Get yourself some exclusive content, bonus podcasts. We have stuff early up there. There's also episodes that you can only catch on the Patreon, patreon.com/Pantelis.
I take you for a ride on the devil's ship. I'll take you for a ride where you sink or swim. Now come with me and let this story begin.
Erika Suarez, we're here with the podcast.
We're here.
You did the French cast. You graduated.
I graduated.
Then you did Suzakut.
I did.
That's the maximum French podcastness you could get to. Now you're going to English. It's the podcast.
Exactly. I've peaked.
Yeah, you peaked.
Yeah, I've peaked.
Yo, how's the French going? How's the career going?
It's going pretty well.
Yeah?
It's going pretty well.
What are you up to?
December, I had a lot of like corpo.
The corporate gigs,
gigs, yeah. They're awful, but they pay well, so I do them. I've done that pretty much. I have my own comedy. You've been there once.
The comedy nights, the Friday nights,
the Friday nights. I stopped that beginning of December.
Because it was getting too much?
It's not getting too much. It's like people were not coming anymore because it was closer to December, and it's Friday night, eh? Like it's a lot to ask. Like Wednesday night, you don't have anything else going on. But Friday night, you do have something else going on. So people were, it was getting harder to sell tickets. So I did one last one, big one, which went absolutely amazing. Then I stopped it, and I'm going to I think for the winter, I'm just going to do it like special events.
Okay.
Just going to do it that way, maybe 2 per month. And then, because I have
2 per
like...
month isn't bad, yeah.
Yeah, because I have like once every 2 weeks, yeah. Because in February, like my birthday is at the beginning of the month. I'm going to do one for, let's say like Polyhumour birthday edition, and then Polyhumour Valentine's Day edition, and then spring break, and then St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah, just keep switching it up for events.
And then May, maybe.
Well, let's see what happens now if they shut us down or not.
Oh, man, I don't know.
That's what's pissing me off now is the, like, everything's on hold.
Yeah.
Like, all my dates and stuff, I froze everything. Like, oh, what the fuck's gonna happen?
It's ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. And you're saying it's ridiculous, and you're one of the people with the long COVID.
I do have long COVID, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about it before we went on air, but your taste is still not back to normal.
It's still not back to normal.
But can you smell everything?
No, everything smells like... Smell is actually worse than taste.
Everything smells like shit.
Yeah, like...
God.
I haven't done my own groceries in like over a year. Because I can't walk into a grocery store.
It reeks.
Smell of bread cooking is the worst.
Really?
Smells like straight up white vinegar. Like under my nose. Like it's awful.
Because I could explain the terrible smell in here. It's producing the show. But I don't know about the grocery store. No, but I didn't know that shit.
It's awful. Awful. And sometimes like did I tell you my poop story? Like I have a dog, and I went out with him one morning, and I picked up his poop, and it smelled like fresh baked birthday cake.
No.
But it smelled so good, but it's actual poop. Like it's completely, it's like how they explain it to me. It's like your brain, you smell something, but you smell with your brain, not with your nose.
So your brain just imagines what it should smell like?
Your smell, like your brain sends you a smell that it has recorded, and then the rest of your body tells it that's wrong. So then the next time I smell it, it smells like something else. It's like trying to remember. So they say when you eat or you drink something, you have to try and concentrate, like think about what it used to taste like to help your brain send you the right
How much
smell.
Dog shit have you eaten for it to shift that?
Like,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to focus on that?
Cake, yeah.
Like,
so crazy.
no, it's weird. It's very strange.
Holy fuck.
I'm telling you, that's the reason why people should get vaccinated and be careful.
But so it only affects your taste and your smell?
Taste and smell, yeah.
The way you digest, do you have any problems eating
I do,
stuff?
because they explained to me also that digestion is linked to your brain. So let's say, meat is the worst.
Oh,
meat is the first thing. I can't have meat at all.
And this changed after you got COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So at first, and it was like, I got COVID, 14 days after, it came back wrong. So I had to stop one time. Like one day I could eat whatever I wanted. The next day, no more. No more coffee, no more meat, no more nothing. So it was like, I looked like a crackhead the first week. No more coffee?
Yeah,
that's
I can't even
awful.
imagine that.
I was feeling like I was high. Like literally every morning I woke up, I was high. I felt like a crackhead, like literally. So it was hard to switch it up so fast. But then my body, you need protein,
Yeah.
So at first I was like, I'm just going to eat it even if it tastes bad. But you have taste buds in your stomach, which I didn't know. We have taste buds in our stomach. So it tastes wrong in your body. So your body thinks it's rotten. So you throw up. So I can't even force myself to eat something. If it's bad, it's not going to stay in. I'm going to be sick because my body's going to think it's bad. It's weird, eh?
That's fucking... And we don't know anything. Do we know why? Because it's different for everybody, right? Is there a pre-existing condition that makes certain people susceptible to this? No, we don't know. We have no idea.
There are other... Like you could have pneumonia, and pneumonia can cause that. They knew that before. It's been recorded for years. But usually it's for a few days and then it comes back. It's the first time in history that it stays for a long time.
And it's been just over a year.
Yeah, September 2020, I got my COVID
God damn it,
diagnosis. And since then, I haven't had... Like, think about all the things you like to eat. Sweets, candy, all of it. Nothing.
You don't... It doesn't do anything for you.
Tastes like garbage. Like, the other day I was eating M&Ms, and if I had my eyes closed, I would think it was Parmesan cheese.
What?
Yeah. But, like, everything I'm telling you it tastes like Parmesan cheese, but...
Not really.
But, like, gross. Like, it's...
Like rotten cheese.
Yeah, like rotten cheese, yeah. It's awful.
And there's nothing you could eat right now that feels normal.
Pickles.
Pickles still taste like pickles.
There are like a few things, weird stuff. Like, and it's so inconsistent. Like from Tim Hortons, the Timbits, but just the chocolate ones.
They taste the way they're supposed to.
They taste the way they're supposed to taste.
And what is the other stuff? Just all shit?
Just taste like absolute garbage.
Jesus. That might just be Tim Hortons in general.
Probably. But like this, I have to try it all the time, and then I have to eat stuff that I don't like, that I used to not like, because it doesn't taste the same now. So maybe now I can have that.
Oh, have you had anything like that that you hated before?
I hate mustard. I can't do it.
And now you still hate mustard?
Now it just doesn't, it tastes like something else. It tastes like ranch.
So what about like a smoked meat sandwich with some mustard on it? That might work.
Forget it. Meat.
Meat. Yeah. I forgot. You still can't have meat.
No, can't have meat at all.
Holy fuck. Not even fish?
Fish is, recently I can have raw fish. So like sushi.
Okay.
But then the rice tastes like ass.
The rice tastes bad too.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm getting used to it. But it's just hard for...
Yeah, you're forcing yourself to eat shit you don't like.
It just always tastes awful. But it's the smell. The taste is not that bad for me. It's awful. But it's like, I can't even say like, I'm just going to go with you to a restaurant and sit down with you. Because the smell in the restaurant is awful.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. What about in comedy clubs? How's the smell in there?
Sad.
Yeah. That's all. That's the emotion that's normally running in the green room. Yeah.
It's awful, but honestly, I mean, I wasn't much of a foodie. I wasn't, so. You
weren't into food?
I was, but like the foods that I liked, I ate often.
But you lost a lot of weight in the last couple of months.
Yeah, but the other thing is
I noticed in your face.
Yeah, the other thing is that the only things that I can eat that are the less worse, if we can say it like that, are sweets, like candy, cake.
So you're not taking all that sugar anymore.
But but those things are not that bad. They still taste bad, but they're
also
not
you do eat
bad.
those.
But that's the problem. I'm just gonna gain weight, so now I have to be extra disciplined and not have what is easy to eat. So, and yeah, I went to the gym. I thought maybe if I get in shape and healthy and whatever, it didn't help.
Maybe it will.
Maybe it will. Well, yeah, I lost a shit ton of weight in the past months. But it was harder. People are like, well, you can't eat anything, so it's easy. I'm like, no, it's actually harder because I can't have protein. I can't have calories. I can't have, it's like losing weight, but on nothing. It's like not good for you.
It's fucking weird. You're telling me this. I'm trying to put myself in your shoes.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's fucking awful, especially the coffee thing. Now you start drinking coffee again?
Well, I'm just going for it.
And does it taste like ass?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
That would be one of my nightmares. That's one of my realms of hell.
And I used to be a heavy coffee drinker.
I know.
Yeah.
Thug life. We know each other.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I used to like bad coffee too.
I like any coffee almost.
Any coffee. Give me anything.
There are some coffees now that I know I can't drink. When we did that little, we went the North Shore tour for Mike Ward Noir, me and Poseidon would stop at every gas station.
Yeah.
There is some fucking shitty ass gas station coffee. I've tried many variations.
Right.
I take a couple of sips. I would have to throw out the cup. You wanted to vomit.
No, it's awful.
It wasn't drinkable. And normally I drink shit coffee. I don't mind. But it was god awful. Who the fuck drinks this shit? It's poison.
Yeah.
So I have limits.
Yeah,
I have coffee limits. But they're just, you got to go out and find it.
Yeah. Cold coffee isn't as bad, but it's still bad. So right now I'm just having cold coffee most of the time.
I can have cold coffee. I don't mind cold coffee.
Yeah, cold coffee is good.
It's weird. I know it's weird. Like, we're saying this because we're coffee people.
Yeah.
Even before but a lot of non-coffee people think we're disgusting.
I am disgusting.
Thank you.
So
I'll have coffee, anything. Yogurt, mocha yogurt, anything that has coffee flavored in it, I'm all in.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know where I got that from because everybody around me when I was young smoked. So you would have assumed I would have liked smoking.
Yeah.
Never liked smoking.
I can't do smoke. I've been drinking coffee since I was very young.
Me too, I think 12 or something. Yeah.
A lot younger than that, me. Yeah, because I'm Cuban. So in Cuba, like coffee is everything. So since you're small, they literally they give you your baby, they give you milk and they put a little bit of coffee in there.
I like Cubans.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the government, but I like
See, the people.
I like the culture.
Yeah.
What's happening over there in Cuba? You still have any connections?
I have family there, but I try not to. I'm not really in contact with them.
You don't want to associate with communists, is what you're saying.
Well, I'm Cuban and Chinese. That's a lot of communism.
That's hilarious.
That is a lot
I
of
didn't know about the
communism.
Chinese part.
Yeah, my dad is Cuban and Chinese. Thank God my mom's Portuguese.
That is such a funny mix, Cuban and Chinese.
Yeah, Cuban, Chinese, so.
Was your dad looking at both his parents like, what the fuck, guys? Trust me, there are better forms of government. Trust me.
No, but I'm trying not to, because I do have family there, but the family that I have there, I could help them, but they're like alcoholics and whatever. So even if I send money.
I would be too. If I was in a communist country, I would be too.
I guess.
He loved Cuba. He went down there as a sex tourist.
Yeah. I heard that.
Yeah, and he liked it. He liked the country. He liked the people.
Yeah.
But I think he liked it because he was a sex tourist. So he was dominating everybody via his Canadian dollars.
Right.
But I think if he was in there and having to live regularly, he would hate it. No freedom.
Absolutely. You would hate it. Yeah.
What's up, Poseidon?
I actually didn't like the aspect of like the poverty and shit of communism.
It made you feel weird?
It made me feel weird and it made me feel bad for them.
Well, remember when they put you on a horse carriage and they took you around village to village so you could choose a woman? You didn't feel bad then?
Well, first of all, I wasn't even expecting to be put on a horse carriage.
Yeah,
I heard
that. It was like Jabba the Hutt, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that story. I actually listen to you guys all the time.
Yeah, so that's a real thing. You really do that in your native land.
Yeah.
Cuba.
Probably chose one of my cousins or something.
You must hate me.
He's a
I don't
piece
hate
of
you.
he's the white devil.
I mean, if you're the white devil, I'm the light skin devil, and light skin is worse.
He's the white devil. You ever go down for vacation or is it weird?
No, so I haven't. My parents can't travel, so as a child we never went anywhere. And then my sister went 1 year, and she had shit ton of problems.
Why? Oh, because they're like, where are you coming back here?
Well, we're Canadian, so they
don't
would
even know,
right?
Yeah, okay.
But she spoke Spanish at the airport, and Cubans speak Spanish in a very specific way.
Uh-oh.
So they were like, why do you speak like that? So they kept her at the airport for a long time, asking questions. Who's your dad? Because my dad left Cuba illegally.
Obviously.
So they're like, who's your dad? Blah, blah, blah. And so she had a shit ton of problems. So when we're there, we actually have to be very careful where we speak Spanish, or we have to change our accents and speak like we're Quebecois or whatever.
I would pretend I can't speak Spanish. I'd be like, no habla.
No habla, yeah. It's just, we have to, because the accent, they hear it right away. If you speak Spanish from any other country, they're not going to give you shit.
If you speak like Spain.
A little
effeminate.
Other, yeah. But Cubans is very specific. You can be in a room full of people speaking Spanish and you'll hear the Cuban. It's very different, yeah. So she had a lot of problems. I never went. I wanted to go this year, but fuck me.
Yeah.
And no, I haven't been. I really want to go.
Yeah, well, from what he tells me, it's fucking beautiful, and I would expect as much. It's just I am a giant hater of communism, and I don't think I'd feel good.
No.
I would keep thinking about that.
Yeah, I've been trying to get my dad to go back, but he doesn't want to go.
He's not stupid.
He can.
I don't know, man. I don't trust these.
It's just that
China and Cuba are not countries that I trust going back to if I fuck them over. Like if I escape this,
exactly.
I don't trust
That's
him.
why I feel like he doesn't want to go back.
Yeah, he's not a dummy. He knows why he escaped.
Yeah.
He gets it. It's always people that escape those countries that tell people, and people don't listen. Like a lot of Eastern Europeans, Ukrainians, they tell people, fuck off with this socialism, communist bullshit. I lived in one of these. That's why I left. Nobody fucking listens.
Yeah. No, that's why he really doesn't want to go. I want to go, but like I feel like how I'm gonna go is like going to Cuba or
like a
the
tourist.
Dominican Republic. Is gonna be the same thing. Like I'm just gonna be in a resort.
Yeah.
All the expenses paid, the beach, whatever. It's for me. I'm like, I speak Spanish. I'm going to any country. I went to Mexico 2 years ago. I'm guessing it's not gonna be that much different. You know what I mean?
They may like baseball more than the Mexicans. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Your
No
dad used
choice.
to play baseball, right?
Yeah.
He was very good.
Yeah.
That's what you told me.
Yeah. It was very good. And we all have to play baseball or else.
Oh, you play baseball?
Yes. Is that or living in the street?
This is interesting.
This is
I was unaware of your baseball capabilities.
Yeah, no choice.
So you're good at baseball.
Yeah, I'm good.
Bat,
Well,
catching,
now
throwing, what are you doing?
I play softball because, beer. But
Is there? I thought women only play softball. I didn't know there was baseball for women.
yeah, there is.
What's the difference?
Especially here in Quebec. People here in Quebec love baseball and softball. So there are leagues everywhere, but it's usually far away. Like it's comme en région. But yeah, I've been playing since I was a child.
Oh, this is pretty cool. So you used to play and now you play softball.
Yeah, softball. Yeah, with my boyfriend. We have a league with the whole family.
The family is one team in a league.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like me, my mom, my younger brother, my older sister.
Is your boyfriend good, or did you guys force
No,
him
he's
in?
good.
He was already good.
He was already good, which is baseball is actually one of the reasons I swiped right on Tinder.
Let me know. Tell me this. I'm curious.
Yeah.
This seems like a fun story.
So I was single, and my whole phase, I was saying yes to everything. And Tinder wasn't really working out for me. So I told my friend, I'm just taking a break for 2 weeks. I still opened it, but I didn't like anyone, even if I liked them. I was like, no, I've had enough. So, but I saw him, and I was like, oh, it was a baseball picture he had. I was like, okay.
Did he have a baseball shirt?
He had a baseball shirt. He was
Rookie of the year.
Yeah. And then his description was like, it'd be great if you played sports, but if you don't, that's fine. I was like, see, straight to the point.
You're like, bitch, I do play sports.
Yeah, but I was not looking for love. I was looking for a good time.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, he looks good.
Worst case scenario, I could see the size of his bat. It's all right.
That's exactly what I wanted. So we matched and we met, and it was love at first sight. Unfortunately,
He took you on the diamond.
no, it was great. No, he used to play baseball. Him too played baseball since he was young, so he was happy about because not a lot of girls play softball now.
And then he met your
Seriously.
family.
Yeah, he met my family, and yeah, it was all
So
good.
in the league, your family has their own team.
Yeah, we have our own team. We're called the Narcos.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And do you guys beat everyone?
Yes.
I would assume, yeah.
And we even have my boyfriend's dad playing with us.
Is he good at baseball too?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We're like a softball baseball family.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the summertime, every Sunday we used to play. We try and play on Sundays. We have the barbecue and the coolers and the beer, and we throw a party every Sunday at the park.
This is amazing.
It's amazing.
If I was in charge of your team's name, I would call you the Cuban Ballers.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Narcos.
Think about it. Switch it up.
I'll
Cuban
think about
Ballers.
it.
Think about that.
Cuban Ballers.
Yeah. It's not a bad name.
It's not a bad name. It's a good name.
And your dad, he had a career in baseball, no?
Yeah.
In the MLB.
Yeah. He played in the MLB.
Tell me about this.
Yeah. So I don't know much about it because he really, really doesn't like to talk about it. But
Did they treat him like shit? Is that why?
I have no idea. I don't know. He left Cuba. He arrived somewhere in the United States.
Perhaps Miami?
Probably. Somehow he went to New York, and then he got a sports visa playing with the Yankees.
Oh, that's so cool.
So when the government found him, he was like, sorry, sports visa. You can't send me back to Cuba.
That's
right.
good.
And then I think he played for the Red Sox. I don't know. I think so.
You never ask him about this shit. I would ask him all the time. Oh.
But he doesn't like talking about it at all. And then he played with the Expos. That's why he came here.
This is awesome.
Yeah. I used to not believe him because he never wanted to talk about it. And at home, he has all his stuff, like all his shirts and everything that he
Maybe it's because he misses it so much.
I don't know.
He doesn't want these memories.
And then he has a card, like a
baseball card,
a trading card. And so I stole it when I was younger, and I brought it to a card store. And the guy was like, I will give you $100,000 right now for that card. And I was like, why? He's like, because this guy, he didn't know about my father. He didn't know.
Yeah, you're not going to say that.
And he's like, this guy played. So when you play Major League, at least at the time, it was a long time ago, 70s. Okay. When your career's ended, you have two choices. You either sign the contract where they sell shirts and they do more trading cards, and then you have residual
your
money.
likeness rights. Yeah,
you have like residual money your whole life, or they give you a big old check right now, but there's nothing, no records of you anywhere that you've played in the MLB. He wasn't like a star player, he wasn't like he played with the team, but he wasn't the most popular player. Or
it was like Vladimir Guerrero.
Yeah, it wasn't. So they were like, it's either you take the big check right now and it's done. It's
we own all your shit. Yeah,
your name isn't anywhere. We don't produce any shirts, any trading cards, nothing. You're just in the records of like Tom de la Renommée, whatever. You're there and that's it. Or you get residuals. But he was scared because he was a permanent resident at the time. So he was always scared that the government would come and pick, So he wanted to hide. So he said, "Give me the big check."
But permanent residents, I think, are fine in Canada.
He's Cuban.
All the Greeks I know are permanent
Communism.
residents. Oh yeah, they were scared. He might be
He
a
was
spy.
very scared. So he was like, "You know what? Just give me the big check. I'm going to disappear."
Oh, I get him.
Yeah.
You know what? I kind of get him though. I get
Yeah.
he was scared.
He was very scared. So that's why I don't know much about that. But I do have like pictures, and I don't remember. But I do have pictures of me. Like, I realized when I was maybe 18, 19, that Vladimir Guerrero was always at my house. But I didn't know who he was. Like, he's my dad's friend. I didn't know it was him.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Yeah.
Even I know Vladimir Guerrero.
So
Not as a person one on one,
what
but
I
I mean
mean?
I know who he is, and I don't even like baseball.
see? So
That's amazing.
It's like, I have pictures of me with Felipe Alou and everybody.
I know Felipe Alou too.
Yeah, and
Now,
I was
when
like,
I was young, these were the big baseball stars.
yeah. And like, I have like, I don't even remember, but my mom.
Felipe Alou coached, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
My
You see,
mom-
my brain's not crazy. Yeah.
My mom talks to me about it a little bit. She's like, "Well, when you were younger, we used to go down at the stadium, and you were in like the backstage, and you were watching the game from the bench and whatever, and it was so cool. And then UP and all of those, I was always with them. I don't remember any of it.
Yeah,
I
you
have
were a
pictures
kid.
of them. I have pictures of me as a young child with all the stars and me at the stadium. I do have some faint memories, but I don't. But that's
Because
it.
you don't even know at the time that these are memories that you got to try to hold on to.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
So your dad escaped Cuba when it was Fidel Castro.
Yeah.
You think in his head he finds it weird, like he's here and now like that Trudeau's in charge. He's like, I can't escape that family.
Yes,
Like, you think
exactly. They're everywhere. Yeah.
You think it's weird for him?
No, I don't know. My dad doesn't talk much.
Oh, he's a quiet type.
He's a quiet type.
Those guys very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Very, very
I
dangerous.
prefer those guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a typical immigrant dad. Well, that's not true. He's a little bit more open-minded, but like,
But I understand fully because of where he comes from.
Yeah.
And what his fear was, and he wanted his family to be safe. He's like, I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth shut, take care of my family.
right. And also, like, I mean, his career is done. He wasn't being paid the big bucks. He was getting just a normal salary for playing the team. I'm pretty sure he hasn't played many games. He was just part of the team. So I'm guessing you have to stop playing. Now you have to go back to real life and work. Probably he didn't have much money, So he was like, just give me the big check now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could figure shit out.
Yeah.
But he actually made the smart decision because now it was worth a lot because a lot of his cards don't exist.
But it would
even if they
be
license
worth
him,
nothing now.
But even if they would license him to who's gonna buy his stuff if he's not
No
like one of
one,
the star
no,
players? So they
so-
would have fucked him over.
Exactly, they would have fucked him over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like today, since he wasn't like a big star, the only time I've been somewhere and someone actually recognized him and had a fanboy moment, it happened once. We went to Couture, the
fuck is that?
baseball. You can play baseball, but it's indoors.
I'm not a baseball guy. I don't know.
It's
about
indoors.
This. Okay.
Like you can practice.
It's like a batting cage.
Batting cage.
Okay.
And there was an old man there, and he saw him, and he was like, "Oh my God, are you?" And then
he
he's like,
freaked out?
"Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh my God, yeah, I remember you." Da, da, da. And can I take a picture with you? And I was like, "Oh, that's weird."
Oh, so he stayed healthy. He looks kind of the same. People
Yeah,
recognize
he
him.
still plays now. He's old, my dad.
But he takes care of himself.
Oh yeah, he's
Good.
in better shape than me.
Good.
Yeah.
God
he
damn
plays,
it.
So he plays in the summertime. He's always at Jean Mance Park. There's a baseball field
And
there.
he's just playing.
He's always there every day. Maybe he's there, and then he plays every weekend with the people that are there. He's in good shape. I think he's like in his 60s.
I like people that have a passion and they could keep it
Yeah.
long term, and it pushes them forward. Like they look forward to it. I like that kind of shit.
Yeah, and see now all of us, the siblings, we all play, and it's kept us together.
Yeah, it kept the family together.
Yeah, it kept the family together.
And it's
sports.
something that you could always do because baseball is not exactly the most dangerous sport.
No, exactly. Although I did break my nose this year.
Softball.
Yeah.
Some bitch pitched right in your face. What's going on here?
He hit and
Oh,
then,
you were pitching?
No. I play second base,
Okay.
and it was just a freak accident. The guy
And it hit you in the
Yeah, but it was on the floor. It was rolling on the floor, and since we were like I think the 5th game of the day, everybody had walked on the sand, so it just went up. It would have been anybody.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it would have been you or anyone. The same thing would have happened. So I broke my nose.
Oh yeah, I remember. You went a little while where you had like a A Band-Aid or something? You had something on your face?
Yeah, well, my face was like super swollen. I had a concussion,
Holy
broken
fuck.
nose, and everything. Yeah, I felt really gangster.
That's what happened. It was baseball.
Yeah, it was softball.
Well, softball.
Yeah, you want to know something really funny?
Yeah.
When I posted the picture, so I did this year. I did the show me. I can see your voice, the Quebec version.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is,
It's The Voice.
no, it's not the voice. It's what's the name in French?
So you think you can voice?
No, it's the one where you like you fake that you're a good singer, and then the person has to see if you're a good singer or not.
I've never heard of this show.
Well, it's a I think it's a Japanese show originally, but then
It sounds like a Japanese idea.
and then it went worldwide, and it was in the U.S. for a long time, and now this year that just passed, they did the first version in French, and it's Phil Roy, who's
He's a
the
comedian.
host, the comedian.
Yes.
He's the one that's like the hosting the show, whatever. And on the show, you have to be something, like you're a chef, you're a baseball player. Like I was a baseball player, a chef,
But you're faking it.
No,
You
well,
trick
it's
people.
either as a real thing or a fake thing. To me, I played softball, so I was a baseball player, and then you perform a lip sync performance, and based on the lip sync that you've done, they have to guess if you're a singer or not, and then they eliminate you if they think you're bad, and then you actually sing, and if you're bad and they eliminated you, they win money, and if you're good and they eliminated, they don't win money. Right.
Interest. Do you win any money if they eliminated you wrongly?
No.
That's some fucking bullshit. Somebody's got to get that money.
Paid.
Okay.
Yeah, we just get paid. So Phil Roy was there, and I was a baseball player. And in the because you give a little bit of information about your baseball player. My dad used to play in the MLB, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
you know. So he remembered that from the show that we did. And when I posted a picture on my story that I broke my nose, he sent me a message. I fucking died. He said, "How do you feel?" So I get a message from Phil Roy, and I'm like freaking out a little bit. And then I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "How do you feel that your dad immigrated, played in major leagues, suffered for years, for his kids to break the nose, like playing baseball,
Playing softball.
Softball, yeah, exactly, softball." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I'm a disgrace to my family."
Yeah.
And then we laughed about
That's
it. It was so
actually
funny.
funny, yeah.
I was like, "Oh my God, that's so funny." Yeah, I broke my nose.
God damn.
It wasn't as bad as I thought.
What do you mean? That's pretty bad. It's a broken nose. You mean the pain?
The pain, well, the whole, it's
That's only because you couldn't smell it.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah. The only thing that I thought was weird is like I lived like 2 weeks in the shoes of like, okay, so I had my eyes were like, forget it, like all black, like a raccoon like this.
You were like a lady in the 70s who talks too much.
Exactly. Yeah. So my broken nose.
He almost fell off his chair.
The swelling went down on my nose, but I had these 2 black eyes. Like they were perfect, like a punch, really perfect. And my boyfriend, he's, bald with a beard, tattoos everywhere, so he looks,
Yeah.
So, but I was surprised at how many people thought I was getting beaten by my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And they looked at me, they sent me some signals, but they don't help you. They don't ask you if you're good. And my
I guess it's awkward
boyfriend,
I guess awkward if they do ask you like, "Do you want to help me?" Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm just terrible at catching balls.
My dumbass boyfriend, he loved it. We were at the grocery store and he was like,
"She can't cook."
Yeah, no, he did that. we were in the waiting line. He was like, "I told you not to speak that loud," and I'm like,
He's fucking her
yeah,
on.
he loved it.
That's the kind of shit I would do
He
too, though.
loved it. I was like, "You're so dumb." And then I was like, but it's crazy how much, like some people were looking at me and they were like,
But they did nothing.
They're doing nothing. One person came up to me and was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
There's something fucking amazing about that. Are you okay? You're like, well, I've had better days.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
I'll live.
It's fine. It's not what you think. And they're like, "That's exactly what someone would say." It's exactly. But
You should have said it's not what you think. And then you're like, "What do you think, by the way?" "I think that guy beats you up." You're like, "It's exactly what you think."
Yeah, exactly. And I had an incident, me and fucking like getting beaten up by my boyfriend. It never happened and it will never happen, but I'm always in a situation where people think that's what's going on.
But you're also a tough cookie. You're not the type that'll take 2 punches in the
No.
face. You're going to elbow him at least after the first punch.
I wish a nigga would on my life beat me.
Yeah.
Try me. Yeah. No, insane. But I used to have my downstairs neighbors were lesbians, but they would fight all the time.
I looked at statistics because I had to write a comedy skit one time. This is not even a joke. gay couples, especially lesbians,
Yeah.
have like records in the States for domestic abuse. They beat the shit out of each other.
Domestic abuse was insane. Like we would hear them, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, they're nuts.
And the knives and everything, like it was crazy, okay? And so I live in like fourplex. I live upstairs, and then downstairs under me is a old couple, Greeks.
Oh, yes, Greeks. Very loud. You can hear them all the time.
They're
thinking.
super nice.
We think loud. Yeah.
They're super nice. They're the best. They can't hear shit. Okay, so they're the best neighbors to have.
They've been yelling for years.
Yeah, exactly. And then right next to them it used to be the couple, the lesbian. They would fight so bad that we had to call the police because we could hear them being like, do it. Did you already have the knife in your hands? Do it and finish the job. And I was like,
holy shit.
It's crazy. So when the police would get there, they would close all the lights. And then the police would come in, they would knock at their door, and they'd be like, no, it's the couple upstairs. Yes, us.
Oh, God.
They do that all the time. Then we open the door, fucking black girl with the white fucking supremacist that looks like fucking tattoos everywhere, looks like a crazy guy. We have a pit bull. No, we look like a stereotype, you know?
Yeah. You guys look like you're brewing crack back there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, we're not.
Yeah, you're both docile.
We're both very, docile. Yeah. Like, we don't... He's not what he looks like he is. Like, lots of time when people see him, it's like, oh, he looks like a... Don't fuck around. I'm like, he fucking... Listen. Like,
he's a nice dude who plays baseball. He's not bothering anyone.
He plays baseball. Like, I mean, you would be surprised.
You're more dangerous than him.
I am very much, yes. And... So one time we were playing, I don't know if you know that game, Jungle Speed. It's a card game where you flip it around, and then there's a wood thing in the middle of the table, and then if you and I get the same card, it's the first one that catches it. Okay, that's the game.
It's a little similar to war in the sense like that. That's kind of fun. Okay.
So it's like a fast-paced game. So we were playing that with some friends, and I got the same card as someone else. I went for it, but he went for it faster than me, but he didn't grab it, so it flew right to my face.
This is your boyfriend?
No, a friend of mine.
Okay.
That was there. So instantly, like a cartoon, it went like on my forehead right away. Like I was all swollen. Like I was stunned. I was
card?
It wasn't a card. It's like a wooden.
Oh, the wooden thing hit you in the head.
It hit me in the head.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So I was like, my forehead was all swollen. Like I had a bump. It was like automatic, like literally like cartoons. I was like, oh, I didn't feel well. Literally like 2 minutes after that happens, we hear a knock on the door. I opened the door and it's the police.
Oh, fuck.
And they're like, we had a call for domestic violence. And I'm like, it's not here. Yeah, right. I have that in my... And it was like, I don't know what was happening that night. Nothing was happening in LaSalle, but it was like 4 cop cars, I opened the door and I was like, I have no choice but to make a scene. Because the police were coming in. And then they see my boyfriend... with the neck tattoo, and they're like, for sure. And then your boyfriend's like,
it's not me, it's the lesbians downstairs.
Exactly. Yeah. So I lost it. I was like, you guys put a fucking note on this address. Don't come here anymore. It's the fucking lesbians downstairs. Da, 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 da. And they were like, oh, I'm so sorry. We're so sorry. I was like, c'est du profilage racial. I was like, oh yeah, I went crazy.
I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of this fucking bullshit.
These goddamn lesbians get away with everything.
Oh yeah. Crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
They never came back.
Yeah, no shit. They'd be like, you know what? If she is getting beat up by the white supremacists, it's her problem at this point.
Exactly.
Or maybe they caught the lesbians.
No, they left.
The lesbians left. That's why they got no more complaints.
And then, and now we have new lesbians on the streets.
But not in the same building.
Not
if it was new lesbians,
they're right in front of us, and it's the same thing. Like
they keep scrapping it.
We can see them through their window. They're always fighting. They scream in the street. I don't know what's going on. See, I'm LGBTQ. Yeah. I've dated girls.
You know what I think the thing is? Some lesbians, apparently, don't know that there are other lesbians out there. You don't need to stay with this one. If she's pissing you off, there are other people.
I don't know. And it's they're always always fighting. Always, all the time. I don't get it. I don't like that. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Maybe it's because we're too similar. Like when you're the same sex, like me and him, we're friends, right? Neither of us is gay. But if I was gay and I had to live with him, I'd kill him. And he might have killed me.
Yes, but I mean, I've dated girls. And
for how long?
Yeah, not very long.
That's what I'm saying. If you're a long time with another chick, just like if I was a long time with another dude, you don't want to kill each other.
I feel like most of the time they feel like stuck. They feel like, oh, this is what I have, and
where am I going to find another lesbian?
Exactly.
Too bad there's not a village of gays in Montreal.
Oh man, if there was just some metro station I could go to.
No, I think it's when you're two alike. That's what happens. Because like I said,
think
him,
so.
I know him. I love the kid. But you keep us together too long, we'll kill each other.
Yeah, it's like my mom. I can't live with her.
There you go.
But I love her.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to control. Also, I think because the person that you see in front of you, maybe because you feel equal 100%, and you're like, I could take a swing. That's dangerous. Because
I
no
feel
matter
like that most of the time.
even with you want to punch your boyfriend.
I wouldn't punch him. No.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do that.
No,
I
I'm
think the
not
second you hit your significant other, the whole thing's out the window. You just ruined everything. Now it's fucking
Exactly.
weird.
Right. Yeah.
It's just yeah.
How do you come back from that?
Yeah, personally, I don't think you can. It's like one of those. It's like a Me Too thing that was proven. Like it's not allegations. Like you legit raped, like a Cosby thing.
Yeah.
There's no coming back, bro. You raped 20 people.
I can't imagine like fighting you and then 2 days later like having fondue.
But with a guy, I could.
Like I just
I've gone to fights with dudes and then we're like, all right, we're cool.
My boyfriend is a boxer, so he likes to fight.
Yeah.
You know, but he's very polite. Every
He
time
doesn't fight chicks.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes no sense. That guy fights someone and then he's gonna bring him to the hospital.
But that's how it is.
Yeah.
Even in hockey, like we're very aggressive when we're
Yeah,
playing.
he plays hockey. Yeah.
You know,
I'm
something
bummed.
might happen in
Yeah.
the heat of the moment, but then after that, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. No. If I'm hitting someone, I'm trying to kill them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hit anybody. Like
That's because you didn't play any fighting sports when you played baseball. So if you guys are fighting in baseball, there's some fuckery afoot.
yeah. I'm not a very physical person when I get mad. I'm very calm. I'm just gonna walk away.
I yell if like let's say if there's a situation, and I'll be
Yeah.
like, what the like you did with the cops. But physical, I have to feel like I'm being threatened. Like my life is and I gotta get.
But see, I think I know where that comes from because
My instinct isn't if I'm mad to break stuff. I don't have that instinct. No.
But if you're in danger, how do you react? How do you?
Depends on what the danger is. It's something I can handle.
Flight? Yeah.
That's the thing. Well, it's like stand up, right?
Yeah.
I fight or flight, and I fight. If it's physical, like it's dudes with their hands and stuff, I'll fucking fight. I'll get ready and I'll fight. That's my thing. It's like the only way to get out of this is to fight. I'm not gonna outrun 6 dudes. But if it's I don't know, a car or somebody with a gun and stuff, then it's try to de-escalate. Like whoa.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Put the gun away, stupid. What are you gonna? You know, I try to let him think. Like, what? You can go to jail for what? Shooting me? That's so stupid. You can get raped for what?
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Unless that's what you want. I could just rape you right now.
Yeah,
And,
so you
that'd
fuck
be
with their
done.
heads. But it's the only thing. But if it's something that I feel like I can handle, I'll get. But I don't have the instinct of this didn't go my way. Let me break the wall.
No.
That pisses me the
neither.
fuck off. I hate that.
people like that. I hate people
it's
like
like,
that.
what are you fucking like? You're ruining everything.
Yeah. And you're ruining for
I
yourself.
need new drywall. Like, what the fuck?
No.
You're ruining for yourself. You got work later to do. You got to fix the wall.
How
I
do
don't
you
like
feel when you're cleaning that up?
that. Oh, you must feel like a piece of shit. You're
Like
like, I
an
did this.
absolute piece of bottom of the
Yeah.
poop smelling cake.
Because you're mad now, but you're gonna be mad later.
What?
You gotta fix that fucking
I
wall.
have to fix it.
Yeah, I don't like that
Dumbass.
shit. No.
But see,
but
me-
that's juvenile. That's more when
Yeah.
you're a kid. You should.
Yeah.
You
That's
should.
normal.
It happens
Yeah.
to teenagers,
Teenagers
especially
is
men.
normal. Yeah.
'Cause-
Because it's hormones and
Yeah, once you're a
It's all
fucking
built
grown
up.
man and adult, you gotta think. No, I need this.
no.
Yeah.
No, and like me, and I was talking about that with my boyfriend because he was asking me, what situation would you be able to, like, in what situation would you fight someone? And I was like, I'm really thinking about it. There's no situation, even like if a girl would come up to my boyfriend and she would try, I wouldn't fight her.
No, if someone's hitting on your boyfriend, no, you don't fight
I'm
them.
not going to fight
I'll tell
you.
you when you fight them. If you're parked in your car or you're driving, and then someone almost kills you, and then they get out of their car and they start mouthing off and they start hitting your window, I'm gonna get out and I will beat the shit out of
But
that
that's
person.
the thing. See,
But it's very rare.
Yeah, like me, like when I'm in a danger situation, my crazy comes in so strong because
lose control.
I lose control. But I'm very short. I'm like 5 foot. I'm small, and I'm not that. I'm strong, but I mean, if you're trying to attack me, you're gonna be stronger than me. You know what I mean? So. And
I'm trying to attack you. We have other problems.
A lot of shit, yeah. A lot of shit happened to me, like since I was a child. So I feel like I have this norm. I was telling the story of the time I pooped in the metro.
I read the newspaper last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So
Stop doing that, by the way. That's
I'm trying.
you were a kid.
No, I was 17 years old.
Look, these are not stories you should be telling on a podcast, but you know what? I'm all ears. Let's do it.
I don't care.
I know another dude who took a shit in the metro.
I took a shit in the metro.
Was
Yeah.
it Snowden Metro?
No, I wasn't.
My guy took a shit in
I
Snowden
was on
Metro.
the Green Line, and at the time, my boyfriend lived fucking far away from me, and I used to take the last train home.
Oh, I remember those times.
Yeah, and I used to always go to the last, the one that's closer to the driver.
Yeah, the
Just
first
in case,
the
yeah,
first
the first
card.
one.
Yeah.
And I'm alone. I'm alone, and then we stop at I don't remember which station, and the guy comes in. He sits down, like not too far away from me, which is not weird yet. Okay,
Describe this
As
guy.
this
Tall,
guy-
short. What's he looking like?
Just like a normal guy, like he's maybe like in his 50s, 60s.
Trench coat?
No, but he should have worn one.
He looked like a public masturbator.
Yes. So
okay, that's the image I'm getting.
Exactly.
All right,
So
I got this.
As soon as the doors start closing, he gets up, whips out his dick.
Fuck, I was close. You see that shit?
Yeah. Started masturbating and walking towards me.
Oh, wow.
So, it's just, I didn't even think about it. I stood up, I went and pooped on the floor.
So you did the reasonable thing. Okay.
Yeah. And he was like, there's no fucking way I'm dealing with this crazy ass person. I weirded him out. That's what I do.
So what did he put his dick in and...
No, he was absolutely terrified of me.
You disgust me, ma'am.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Don't you know how to live in society?
That's exactly... He was shocked.
I want to tell you one thing. The metro driver looking at that in his screen was like, what kind of city do I live in?
Yeah. But I
need to move to a better city, like Guatemala or something.
I had no intention of pooping in the train that day. No intention. But I was forced. What was I going to do? I'm stuck here. The doors are closed. We're alone. He's driving. He's not going to hear me pounding the door right. No, he's walking towards me with his dick out.
I'm going to give you a pro tip. I'm not saying don't take shits on the floor.
Right.
You never know. It might be the way out sometimes. However, pro tip here, especially when the guy doesn't have his defenses, as hard as you can, you kick him directly in the testicles.
Yeah.
You will take down a fucking gorilla.
You're right.
It hurts our stomach.
Yeah.
It's
pain.
Very bad pain, especially full force kick.
Yeah. And see, it's like my brain, every time something like that happens to me,
you want to take a shit.
But it's instant. Like my reaction is, my self-defense is I have to be weirder than you. And it's happened
It's
to me.
not bad. Did you hear I talked about Sans Commentaire when a guy pulled a gun on me and my friends. We were in high school. My buddy Mike, he's a shorter guy.
Yeah.
He pulled his dick out. It was February in the middle of winter. The guy pulled his gun. He was pointing at us. I was like, oh, what? I was trying to de-escalate. I was like, come on, what are you going to do? You're going to shoot us? And he had like a World War II pistol. He stole it from his grand. It was a white dude with like long dreadlocks. Those guys are fucking...
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Decisions are made.
Yeah.
So my buddy Mike's like, you're not going to do it, you faggot. And he pulled out his dick in the middle of winter. And he's like, wait. And the guy started panicking. You know what to do? Put his gun away and left.
Yeah, I'm telling
he's like,
you.
this guy's crazier than me.
I'm telling you, weird is the best. It works for me. It works for me. I have stories like that. I have so many. 2 or 3 years ago, I'm at the club with my boyfriend. I'm dancing, whatever. And then I'm walking towards the bathroom and my boyfriend's in front of me, so he's gone. And then a guy grabs my ass, but he grabs my ass, right?
Oh, like full...
Like full on grab. Like he goes like, he grabs it.
So you shit yourself?
So I shit, no. So I turned around, I grabbed his dick. I looked at him right in the eyes and I said, you're gonna regret this. And I was shaking. Like I just go into crazy mode. He looked at me. He was so terrified.
Yeah, he regretted grabbing that ass. Yeah.
He was like, I'm so sorry for what happened. Like he's like, I'm sorry. He started apologizing. And yeah, weird is my response. I don't know why.
Does your boyfriend see this? Your boyfriend shot fucking deck this piece of shit.
No, my boyfriend says it's the best. I don't have to do anything because you gave him trauma. What I'm going to give him?
Oh, I'd give him some fucking try to grab my girl's
he's
ass.
like, and he always says that this is the best because you react in a way that it's like, it's just, yeah.
It's very weird, but you know what? At least you de-escalated the situation.
But it's instant. I don't even think about it. Every time I feel in danger, I do something weird. And they feel like...
I mean, it's working.
Yeah. It worked one time against a gang of, was it Crips? Yeah.
Because you're wearing red?
I was younger and I went to Saint Michel. And then I was at the time I used to wear bandanas in my hair, Tupac style, but it was for my hair because like my hair is...
Yeah, it's Tupac style. It's backwards.
Exactly. So I was wearing the bandana and I was at Saint Michel and this big old group of bad guys, scary, come up to me, dude, take it off. And
was it blue or red?
I don't remember which one it was, but it was that was the situation. I was either wearing red or blue, and it was the opposite. And I didn't even realize what was going on. I looked at the guy and I was like, no. And I mean, like, you don't do that, okay? Just take it off, You
could have reasoned with him.
Yeah.
You guys are gentlemen. I'm a lady.
And he's like, do you know where you are? Take it off.
You want me to take a shit right here, guys? Because I'll fucking take a shit right here.
And I full on said, I started talking nonstop. I was like, listen, man, my hair is not good. See, I was going to wash my hair today, but I didn't wash it because wash day was 3 days ago, but now 3 days ago. So now my hair today was fucked up. So I had to put it in a bun. And when I put it in, and I just kept going.
And they're like, oh, fucking crackheads.
They looked at me and he was like, they just walked away. They were like, this is too much for me. I'm
But what a bunch of idiots. Who goes to a
I
girl and
am-
says, you can't wear that color here?
a gangster. I am scary. I am strong. And this small ass girl just did a whole monologue about her hair.
But you see, yeah,
Does
people
she
don't
not
want to
know
deal
I
with
can
crazy.
shoot her? Like, you know, like I feel like when they see that, they're like, no, this is another breed. Like, I don't want to deal with that.
People don't want to deal with that shit.
No.
Yeah. It's because, first of all, you can't justify it to your friends. Because your other friends are around. You're like, what are you wasting time? This is clearly a fucking cracker. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
this, yeah, I like, that's my response. My weird is
But
very
they
strong.
sound like low-level thugs. If,
But
first of all, if they're taking the
the
metro.
worst.
Yeah.
They're the worst. They're the ones that are actually dangerous.
Yeah, because they're like, this old lady has a red purse. This is a
Exactly.
blue
They're the
neighborhood.
ones that- like,
the
what-
old lady's not part of a gang. She's not part of a rival gang, you idiot. You don't know that.
Like what's going on right now in the Montreal, man, it's completely fucked up. Like people shooting, like shootings everywhere every week, man. Everybody's dying from, but they're low level criminals.
Yeah.
It's not the real criminals that are gonna. No one's gonna do that.
Yeah, high level doesn't do that.
They don't.
Low level loses everything quick. I learned this when I was young. I had a lot of low level criminal friends, high level criminal friends.
Yeah.
The low level ones you couldn't reason with.
No,
You're like, dudes, you're gonna ruin and most of them will ruin their fucking life.
absolutely.
They could have graduated to become high level criminals.
Yes.
Perhaps become prime ministers. But no, instead they
Exactly.
fucking, they stayed
it's
low
crazy.
level. Yeah, low level doesn't get you anywhere. You can't go too far low level. You gotta think outside the box.
Yeah.
Low level, this is because I know I have low level criminals that watch this. Low level, how you get out of it is, low level is visibility. You want to be invisible.
Exactly. You wanna
You don't need to show off because you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna show off to the wrong person,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna know, and then it's either the cops or someone's gonna fuck you over. You gotta be high level. High level is you do shit behind the scenes. That's how you stay cool.
Yeah.
You make your bag quietly, and you live a good life.
You live a good life.
Yeah. Low level, very,
Just be
very
nice.
dangerous.
And like low level criminals, you can see that they act like rowdy. They're not nice.
Bravado.
I used to work at Action 500, the karting 24-hour karting place.
I've been there.
Yeah, I used
The
to
one
work.
near the Olympic Stadium.
So yeah, that's the company to say. But I used to work at the one in Laval.
Okay.
It's on the highway. It's right next to a massage parlor, like Nour Massage. Like
Oh no,
sexual
I'm thinking
massage.
of the New Milanos. They have because I was laughing at him. They have a massage parlor next door, and I
Yeah.
go, "Bro, you get a sandwich and a hand job."
Yeah. So a lot of people would actually be like, you know what? This Friday night, I'm going to treat myself to a massage and karting. It happened all the time.
Can you do both? Is that I guess you could do both.
And when I used to work, I only worked the night shift, the weird people shift. There was a pimp that used to come all the time,
Pimps are hilarious.
every week with all of his girls.
You could have said hoes. You're allowed to say it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to talk about my people like that.
Massage girls.
No, they weren't the massage girls. It was a pimp that used to come with like they got there at like 3:30, I guess, when it was end of the night. Every Friday night, he would bring all the girls to a karting place.
What a nice pimp.
What a nice pimp!
Yeah.
And they all had like they would come in with their high heels, but they all had like their shoes like
Time to
their-
ride something different, ladies.
Yeah, exactly. They would come in. He would pay for like unlimited karting for them for as long as they wanted. And me and him used to play pool together.
Yo, this pimp sounds awesome.
It was the best. He didn't even try to recruit me once.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to be mad or
No,
I feel like he told me one time like because I told him like this is a very weird like I know I know. He's like I know you know. He was a big black guy. I was like and he
I like this guy.
Yeah, and he's like don't do that. It's not for you. You're a nice looking young woman. I'm sure you have talent. It's like
No, like these stupid bitches that work for me.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
like this guy.
That's exactly
This
what he was
guy's
telling me.
hilarious.
Yeah, we would play pool all night.
This is fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. I wonder what happened to that guy. I hope he's well.
I hope he's well.
Yeah, he
if
seems
you're
like a good dude.
listening,
Yeah.
I salute you.
Yeah, that's
So
fucking
nice.
awesome.
And then he used to bring coffee and everything.
So he ran a legitimate pimp business. He was like, I'm nice to my host.
Yes, nice to my host. I feel like he was nice to his host. I don't
He
really
brought
know.
him karting. A lot of pimps
Don't do that.
Don't do that. They'll
But
fucking
they
they'll
and they
backhand
looked-
you if you ask
and
for
like
karting.
I don't want to. I mean, I'm not a very. I haven't been in the business to judge, but they looked like very high class.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You can't get high class broads
Yeah.
if you're a low class pimp. You see,
Right.
another lesson for my low class criminals that listen to this.
yeah,
The higher class you get, the better type of women you get in general, even the ones that work for you.
yeah.
Fucking awesome.
They were all very nice, very excited every week to go karting. It was like a father bringing all of his children to karting.
I wonder how you recruit
Very
hoes.
wholesome.
We should have asked that. I wonder
How do you
do
recruit
that.
them?
Should have asked Sonia that, yeah. Like, Must be a weird approach. Like if you're not looking to be a hooker, like you were working there. Imagine he goes to a barista.
They use feelings.
What if you're a barista and he's like, I think she.
No, they chat you up and then they take you out.
You're
to
good
dinner.
at making coffee. Ever thought about sucking a stranger's dick?
I mean, that would work on me, but that wouldn't work on most people. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder what the strategy is.
They go for love. And then once they do that, they're like, do you know what I do for work? And then he's like, I'm never going to do that to you. You're going to be my main, whatever. And then they're like, you're good, eh? And they're like, you could do a lot of money and and that credit card you can't pay off. You could do it in a week.
Oh shit!
That's how that's how they do it.
You just recruited me.
Yeah. See? Let's go. Let's go for some karting. Yeah. Yeah. It was it's very strange, but like he's a bad guy, but he's a good guy.
It would have been funny if I was there. I'm like, bro, I've been seeing you a couple of weeks. How come you don't recruit me? He's like, you're a dude. And it's 2021, sir.
I want unlimited karting every week.
I'm as good. I could do whatever they can.
Yeah.
He's like, would you blow a dude? No, I'm not going to do that. It's gay. Yeah. He's like, you're not getting this.
Working there the night shift, I saw some fucking weird stuff.
Yeah, night shift. I used to, I've worked some night shift jobs, but I remember working at Harvey's on DeCarry when I was in high school, and I used to work like the 5 a.m. Yeah.
My girlfriend used to work there.
It's all truckers and shit at that time that come in. Fucking people shitting on floor. It's those kind of people that come in. Very bad.
People are not good with poop and customer service, eh?
At all.
I don't know why. I used to work at American Eagle Outfitters on St. Catherine.
Okay, you're in a good spot.
And one time a guy came in, just blindly chose a pair of jeans, went to the changing rooms. We're in the middle of Saint-Riton. There's bathrooms everywhere.
Yeah, the Eden Center's huge.
He pooped in the jeans. He put them on, pooped in them, wiped with the leg, and left the pants in the changing room and left.
This feels personal. This feels like a personal affront.
Yeah.
This guy had a problem with...
I don't know who it was, but he did that. And I was like, people,
you had
man.
Options.
Like,
there's bathrooms everywhere.
It was a choice.
Yeah.
He had a thing about jeans and pooping.
No, I will... Hold on. Let me dissect this.
Yeah.
Weeks earlier, the man perhaps came in.
Yeah.
Bought a pair of pants, maybe a sweater, who knows. Went home, something was defective, maybe a red dot, something.
Probably.
Seinfeld desk. Tries to return it. They said, you can't return it. It's a final you got on sale.
Yeah.
So you guys fucking serious? I paid $40 for it. Give me the fucking money. No, we can't do it, sir. Get the fuck out of here. He left. He said, I want revenge. I said, you know what? I'm going to get revenge. How much is that pair of jeans worth? $100? Fuck him. Took a shit in the jeans and left.
Sounds like what... I'm guessing that's what happened. Because there's no explanation.
Look, it was me.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. When I think about it, I've had a lot of fucked up situations.
Yeah, go back.
I worked at Urban Planet, and there was someone did steal at gunpoint. And I was at the cash register, and I was like, "Get that gun out of my face! I'm gonna give you the money. You don't need that to rob this store.
I don't own this place.
I don't care about the money that's in here."
And he's like, "Oh,
put it down."
Did he put it down?
Yeah.
He's like,
I stayed super calm, and I remember he came up to me. It was again Saint-Riton.
Yeah, Eden Center was a shithole too.
He came in like right before the end of the day, like 8:55, and he was like, "Give me the money from the cash register." I looked up and I was like, "Man, if you don't put that gun down," I was like, "I'm going to give you the money. Give me the bag. I'm going to give you the money.
I don't care.
Put it down. Something could happen. This is very dangerous. You could just come in and ask for the money. I will give it to you. This is not my store."
Yeah, they have insurance.
Yeah, they tell you that if someone comes in and tells you, "Give me the money," you give the money. You call the police, but you give them. I'm not going to fight for Urban Planet. Are you crazy? I'm 16 years old.
You're smarter than me because 2 times something similar had happened with no gun though at Jean Coutu when I used to work at the pharmacy.
Yeah.
The first time
People
I chased the guy down. I chased the guy down all the way to the metro, but then somebody lied to me and he went the other side and I went the other way and then he took the metro so I couldn't catch him.
Yeah.
He stole a breast pump thing. They cost like $70. I don't remember how much they cost, but it was an expensive item.
You probably needed it.
And then they started putting the breast for the milk.
Yeah.
Then they started putting it in the back where the pharmacy was. But the second time, this was hilarious because they look like crackheads. And I was like, fuck this. This guy's clearly a Parkex crackhead.
Yeah.
But they weren't fucking like the I said you don't monitor him. Nobody wants to monitor. They're fucking idiots. So then he finally wants to buy a camera. We were selling like camcorders and cameras.
Yeah, I
like,
remember.
they're fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So I turned around. I had to get it. We had to scan it, whatever. And then as the scan thing isn't working, finally it works. The guy gives me his debit card to swipe it in, and then he just runs out while it's loading. It was like a card was stolen or whatever. So he runs out with a box. And I was like, fuck, I was pissed off. Like I thought,
right.
I was like, I can't get him back. Months later, a woman came in to buy a camera as a gift.
Right.
for her daughter or some shit like that. So I do it again. In the back, I grab the camera box, I scan it, and someone's like, because it was very light. I was just like, well, you have to put the camera in there. I go, where the fuck's the camera? Aren't they in the boxes? I go, no, we remove the cameras from the boxes so nobody steals them. So I was like, wait a second. A few months ago, you made me file a police report, this and that. I was like, yeah. I never put a camera in the box. They're like, what are you talking about? You hadn't put the camera in the box?
So he stole the box.
He just stole the box, the guy.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then I was like, how come you guys didn't tell me? Don't you have inventory? You didn't realize that there was no camera stolen? And like the manager's like, yeah, just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. I go, bro, I had to fill out a whole, like I had to sit there and explain what the fuck happened with those cameras. The guy made out with the box. I look like a genius.
Yeah.
It's because I was bad at my job. I had no idea.
Joke's on you.
Yeah, I had no idea the cameras were separate. I thought they were all in the boxes.
Yeah. No, I've never, like, if I work somewhere and I can see you steal something, I'm not going to say anything.
Depends on the situation. If it's in here, I'm going to say something.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
like, if it's an important thing, yeah. But when I used to work at fucking Jean Coutu and whatever.
The only time I ever, at Jean Coutu, I'm with you, and I went crazy, is when the manager there, he was an Algerian guy, it was a 9-year-old kid, a little black kid that fucking stole chocolates, and I was like, bro, you fucking joking right now? Let the kid go.
Yeah.
No, I gotta call the cops and his parents.
Which Jean Coutu did you
on Jean Talon in Park X.
Okay.
And he was, but you might have had the same manager because then he
I
went
think it
to
was the same
Dinesh.
manager. Yeah. Because it was an Algerian guy and a Arab guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you his name after this. I got a huge thing with him. When
Me
I
too.
quit,
He tried to sexually assault me.
oh, when I quit, he threatened me because
Yeah, it's the same guy.
he told
It's
me
for
I
sure the
was.
same guy.
You know, he told me. So I was a kid, right? I was working there, and then I got a good job, like to start working in video games.
Yeah.
And I gave my 2 weeks notice, this and that. He's like, I thought you were gonna be assistant manager here. I go,
Yeah, definitely the same guy.
I go, well, yeah, I thought I was gonna be too. Like it was cool. I was a young assistant manager you wanted to make
Yeah.
me. But this is a fucking farmers. I don't want to be here my whole life.
Yeah.
I got a better job doing video games. And he goes, what did he say? He goes, you've betrayed me. Tu m'as trahi. You've betrayed me.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be together. I go, you're an adult man.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm gonna make a necklace with your teeth if I see you outside. So then I'm up fucking Park X.
Yeah.
I go, what the fuck is you, motherfucker? So then it was like, yeah, we're about to scrap. He grabbed the stapler, and then my buddy who used to work with me opened the door because we were yelling.
Yeah.
And he's like, is everything okay? Like you're holding a stapler. Like
Yeah.
I was ready to kill him. And then he calmed us all down. And then he says, I'll pay you to not come in the next 2 weeks. And I was like, yeah, that's not a punishment.
Yeah, exactly.
You fucking stupid. All right. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
All
Make sure
right.
you pay me, bitch.
You want to suck my dick too?
Yeah, so anyways,
Like-
this guy. So he's in there. And I'm like, bro, this kid's like 10
it's
years old.
definitely the same guy.
He's like, oh, we have to call the cops.
Yeah.
And the kid's crying. And I look at the kid. I go, calm down. I'm going to try to get, I'm telling you, you fucking stupid, bro. The kid learned his lesson. You're going to call the cops. The kid's 10, bro. And he's like, oh, and it's chocolates. There's crackheads that I see walk out with chocolates and we don't do anything.
Exactly.
Fuck. So I remember, but I remember it was, that's when I started to dislike him because I was like, this guy doesn't get the difference of a
That
fucking
guy
kid.
is a garbage person.
Yeah, he's a garbage person.
Because I used to work on the pharmacy that was on Saint Laurent and Saint Urbain.
Okay, I don't know if you ever worked there, but it's the same. Well, I'm going to talk after this. Yeah.
So, and then I used to work there, and then they opened the new Jean Coutu on. Is it René Lévesque? No, Sherbrooke
Okay.
and Park.
Okay.
They opened the new one there.
Yeah, the big one.
The big one.
Yeah.
And we opened it, so I was like, building everything, whatever. And I used to work there, and it was fine. I used to work there, and there was a few girls I was saying that he was weird, doing weird stuff, and then a girl actually left because he tried to do something, but we never knew what happened. And one time I was working alone, and he called me up in the back in his office, and he had his dick out.
Oh fuck! I didn't expect that. I hope
Yeah.
it's not the same guy, but I kind of do hope it's the same guy.
I think it's the same guy. Yeah.
Oh.
And I opened the door, and I was like, well, guess I'm leaving. I just
What do
left.
you mean? He had it out.
He had it out. Yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen in that
But
moment?
apparently it had worked before.
What a weird plan.
Yeah, I'm not gonna suck dick for Jean Coutu.
Yeah, not just I'm not gonna suck dick for a pharmacy, but it's also that risk reward.
Yeah,
You're kind of risking a lot there, bro.
like there's. I feel like you've burned some steps there. What's in it for me? Like
Yeah, you're risking.
yeah.
Like you just assume that the person's gonna open the door and think what? Oh, this is automatic promotion,
Like,
raise. Like what are you thinking?
Like I'm already a cashier. What do you want me to like? What am I gonna give me a raise or something? I don't know.
Well, I got a raise.
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
What a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, very weird. I left. I was like,
Yeah, that's kind of what you should do. Did he yell like, "Oh, I'm sorry"?
no, because see, like, and it's like this shit happens to me. Usually people know that I'm not the one.
It was an optical illusion.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know it was.
It looked like it was just my pants. It's the pleats in the pants.
Exactly. No, it's like people usually don't do it with me because they know you could feel my energy that
Yeah.
I will do something to you.
You might kick his dick.
I might kick your dick.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This guy went over his head and he didn't. I don't know.
But what did he do after? Like, cause you just probably closed the door.
I left.
You just left
never-
straight. You
never
grabbed
to-
your shit and.
Never to be seen again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You should have sued the fuck out of Jean Coutu. You could have made out with some good Jean Coutu money.
I know. Now I know. But I don't know. I was young. I was just like, let me just walk away from the situation.
And no one ever asked you a question. He never called you?
No.
Because he's like, holy fuck, I better not.
Ew.
I'm going to get arrested.
Because I didn't even, like, I guess usually girls, like, they're either scared or they react like, oh, what the fuck you're doing? Or they're not going to have, like, a strong or confident reaction as I got. I opened the door. I saw him. I went, well, and I left. So I guess he was like, oh, it didn't even shake me a little bit. So I guess he was like, oh shit, I shouldn't mess with her.
You should have fucking called the cops. That's the moment where you should call the cops. That
I know. But I was young. I was young. I think I was like 17 years old. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Fucked up, eh?
Yeah, that's also. I feel what's weird is the chance he took with his career. Like you literally.
But I feel like he got away with it a few times.
But that dude, you lose everything. Like that's completely fucked up.
And my boyfriend worked with me at Jean Coutu, which is
Did
weird.
he know?
Like, I told him way after.
No, I'm saying, did the guy know that it was your boyfriend?
Yeah, he knew.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh?
The balls on this guy.
I saw them.
I would have fucking ripped his dick off.
Today, like nowadays, like now, who I am now, oh man, that would have been, I would have killed him. I would have ripped that dick off. I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm super down.
Yeah, and then sue the fuck out after you rip his dick, you sue him.
Rip it out with my teeth. Yeah. And then barbecue it and make him eat it.
That's fucking weird though. That's he took a big risk.
Yeah, naked man. He tried it.
He tried the naked man.
Was
he full naked?
No. He was sitting in his chair, like
jerking off?
It was just out. Semi-croquant.
Half mast.
Yeah, half, yeah. And I was like, what? Why?
That's a weird management technique.
That is very, well, I mean, there's a lot of guys in management that don't know how to deal with women, so.
Yeah, that's I used to deal with a lot of women when I was managing. Not once did I think of the half-hard technique. It never occurred. I didn't think it was going to motivate me.
I mean, it's very, some people, man, some bosses, they're crazy. But it usually doesn't happen to me.
Yeah.
Because they usually, I think it happened to me like actually like actual sexual assault. That's what it is. It's not like someone saying a joke that's like a stupid joke or whatever. No. That you can be like, well, you can't say that. No, it happened to me another time.
I don't care about the jokes thing. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I worked at an office. There was a guy that was working there. The guy was a jerk, man. He used to touch, when someone's walking next to you, but is a little too close and stuff like that. Yeah. And I had just started working there, and when I'm new somewhere, I try and fill the place before, low key.
Yeah.
And I was in the cafeteria one morning, and he was there, and my phone was in my back pocket, and it was gonna fall. He was like, "Your phone's gonna fall," and then he grabbed my ass to take the phone.
Why didn't you just take the phone?
Right? Because you could just literally pick the phone or say, hey, your phone is falling, and not touch my ass.
He squeezes your ass, the phone falls down. I'm trying to save your phone, but I saved your ass. Your ass has not fallen.
Exactly. So he grabbed my ass. I beat the shit out of him.
But the risks these fucking idiots take at work.
He lost the job.
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, I've had bosses where I've never had anybody sexual harassment at work. I've only had them be very verbally abusive. And like, I had one boss who was such a piece of shit to everyone, but I needed the job, so I had to take it.
Yeah.
I remember one woman, she had left crying, and I think she sued him because she left on burnout because he was so fucking verbal. He would email you at night and yell at you. He was fucking crazy, this guy.
Really?
Yeah, he still has the company, though. Apparently it's thriving, so people work for him. But that was one of the worst. I was like, fuck, man, this guy was super abusive, but not just to women. He was doing it to everyone, so it wasn't a sexist thing. It was just a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
But I never had, I never felt like, this dude or this lady's gonna grab my dick or whatever. I don't know how it would handle. I'd be like, you gonna rape me? Are you fucking stupid? I'll kill you. Like, that would have been different. But verbal and like intimidation tactics, you're kind of, especially if you're a dude, you're in a weird zone.
Yeah.
You don't want to complain, kind of. Like, everybody knows because he's a piece of shit, but you don't want to be that guy who's like,
you're a piece of shit.
This guy's fucking bullying me. You don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be that guy.
It.
I'm good with doing that. People usually don't. I'm not usually on the receiving end of that.
Yeah, no, this guy was a sociopath.
Yeah.
Everyone was on the receiving end at one point or another. Yeah.
Yeah, I once trashed a grocery store. I left the job because one of my best friend had died, and I
grocery store related.
Death? No.
Yeah. Okay.
But and then I was in high school, last year of high school, and my best friend died, and then I asked for a few days off, and he was like, no, and I was like, I'm not coming in. My best friend died. Yeah. Like, the fuck is wrong? I'm 15 years old. Like,
yeah, that's weird.
And so I left. I didn't come back to work, and a week later I had to go back because I had stuff there. I walked into the store, went downstairs, took my stuff, and trashed the whole food section.
Oh goddamn.
Yeah.
At the Jean Coutu once, we kind of fucked around with the Latino kid who worked there, Jeffrey. We bullied him.
Yeah.
We intimidated him, and we trashed the place downstairs. We threw a locker on him.
Mm-hmm.
It was good times. It was good memories. He remembers him fondly now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We caught him sleeping on a bunch of toilet paper on the pallets in the back. He put
Really?
the toilet papers up. You know, he
Yeah.
was just sleeping. We're like, fucking Jeffrey.
Oh man, some
Yeah.
people really have the nerve. All
Yeah.
they have is the nerve.
Yeah, so then we fucked with him a bit, and we
Yeah.
broke a stall because but it was it was like it was just dudes being dudes.
But nowadays, are you like? Do you sometimes feel like I remember when I used to work at Jean Coutu.
Everything I did right now wouldn't fly.
No, but like
a different time we live
sometimes
in.
I feel like when I used to work those jobs, I thought I was so important. Like
No, I never thought it was important.
I felt like I am the cashier. Like
I was the first male cashier there, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. So what happened was
See, it's for sure the same guy. He never had male cashiers. Never.
No, he didn't. Nobody wanted me. The reason why I got it was it was me and my buddy Milton had applied. We both got the jobs. They had gotten mixed up when we started. They wanted because Milton's very docile.
Yeah.
And I'm loud and big, so they're like, oh, this guy's gonna stock some shelves.
Yeah.
They got mixed up. So the first shift, I just took the cash. I was like, all right, I guess I'm a cashier. Nobody told
Yeah.
me. So I learned how to use the cash. And then the second week, I think they told Milton, you're supposed to be a cashier. And he was stocking shelves. And I go, it's too late, bro. I'm not stocking shit. I'm a cashier now.
Yeah,
So I was just a male cashier at fucking Jean Coutu.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I remember when I was younger.
I like
was
being a cashier.
Yeah, me too. I like being a cashier. I'm good at customer service.
Yeah, me too. I had a good time. I would joke with people and shit. I would yell. We get to fight sometimes. Like I remember one of the managers there, she freaked out one day because it was behind the cash. It was like winter, and it was maybe around Christmas. It was packed. And it was me. Viron was behind the cash with me, bro. So just to think about this. Me, Viron, I think Milton was on the third cash because we needed people. So he came to me to grab the third cash. And some guy tried to cut in line with his kid.
Oh, man.
And I don't play that shit.
No, me neither.
I was like, what are you doing, bro? He's like, oh, I was waiting here. I go, no, you weren't. You're waiting at a line that doesn't exist, bro. Get the fuck out of here. She was waiting here. So he tried to threaten me.
Yeah.
And then he said something in fucking French, but I forgot what it was. He said something in French, and then I go, fuck me. I go, fuck moi, fuck toi, bro. Like, I went crazy. And then Viron's next to me, drops the bag. He's like, you want to go, motherfucker? And the manager, this little black lady, she's like, the assistant manager, my name is she's like, no, guys, stop. So she's trying to stop us. And Viron's trying to jump over the counter. I'm like, I'll fucking beat the shit out of you in front of your kid.
Yeah.
Like, I ran out.
Because people don't see, that's the thing. Like, people always ask me, how are you so good with customer service? I'm like, no nonsense.
Yeah, I don't care.
The client, the customer's always right. That's not true.
No, that's not true. The customer's wrong a lot, but you know what I used to do?
Yeah.
My cash was never balanced.
Yeah, me neither.
But this is the fucking weird thing. So I would feel bad. So let's say somebody will come in, they're missing 30 cents. I'd be like, fucking just go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to stop you from 30 cents.
Yeah.
Like, I'll figure it out later. But what ended up happening is that a lot of people would leave money.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to accept tips. But what I would do is I'll just leave it in the cash.
Yeah.
So at night, I'd be like, oh, fuck, my thing's going to be under. It would always be over by a couple of bucks. So I was like, you know what? What I'm doing, take a penny, leave a penny is working.
Yeah.
One night, I was over, bro, it was over $100. It was something
crazy.
They had to keep recounting. The manager was pissed because she had to stay. The assistant manager, she had to stay with me. She's like, what the fuck's going on? She's like, how the fuck are you over like this? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, I take someone's money. Like, I don't take people's money. Like, I
No.
took 100. I don't know how the fuck this happened.
Mm-hmm.
So then she's like, all right, we just got to not tell anyone because this is going to fuck everything up. So I was getting in situations like that where, like, I was over. My cash wasn't balancing, but it was over. It was never under. I never stole money.
No.
But I would always make them extra money by doing that.
See?
But I would let people take it because I started to know the
I would
neighborhood.
do the same. Yeah, I would do the same. I was not able to, and it happened when I used to work at a grocery store. It was on near the Plaza Saint-Hubert. So, kind of a,
Rundown, shitty.
Yeah, rundown.
Low class.
So it happened a lot. People like 50 cents difference for a whole grocery. Okay, I'm going to take out the bread. I'm not
I
going
used
to
to
make
stop.
you
You're
do
like,
that.
no, you're not going to take out the bread. I go, it's 50 fucking. I go, worst case scenario, if I'm short 50 cents at the end of the night, I'll fucking pay for it, 50 cents.
Yeah, 50 cents, man.
Because I used to get so when they'd be like, oh, I'm missing $2, and they're thinking of what to take out. I go, you're not going to take anything out. It's fucking $2. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But it would add up.
Yeah.
But I was lucky. I was always over somehow.
Me too. It was the same thing.
I think people would notice and they'd be like, this guy's always letting people get away with shit. So they would always leave extra. Somebody would leave $1, somebody would leave 10 cents, this and that, and it would add up. Mm-hmm. And it would help
they come one week and they're missing whatever, and then the next week when they come, they're like, oh, they're just going to leave it.
Yeah, like I've never, like, no one's like, I don't have $75. It would never happen. It would always be like $1 or $2.
Yeah.
Like,
it's always a small thing.
Yeah, it was never anything crazy. But I had situations with crackheads. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lady. Oh my, I don't know if you ever had a situation. Anyways, so it was Friday night, and I was just chilling there. It was a slow night.
Yeah.
Cash, it's not. I wanted to close. Milton and Viron were both working, but nobody was around me. Like Milton was stocking shelves. Or Milton was in the back. Viron was walking around some shit. And you know, you could tell someone's a fucking crackhead.
Yeah.
So she's going along. She comes and she had a chocolate and she was half eating it, you know?
Oh, man.
And so she puts it down and I see like she's trying to pay and her schnotz start like leaking and going towards the counter like this.
Oh, man. You're
and
like,
I'm like,
it's free.
And
Take it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't even a real $20 bill, right? So I didn't know what to do. So I called the thing. I go, Milton, come to the front, take over the guy. Milton, come to the front. So Milton, I couldn't look at it because I was going to vomit. It was I was gagging.
Yeah.
So I'm walking and he's coming in from the makeup aisle and he's like, what's going on? Oh, happy Milton. What's going on? I go, yeah, just take this woman. Okay. And then I'm walking back like I'm dry heaving and all I hear is, so now he's trying to negotiate. There's schnotz everywhere.
Oh, forget it.
And he's like, I don't know.
That's
and then
awful.
she gives, bro, it's a fake 20. He's like, it's freaking out. I was in the back laughing.
Awful.
I was like, Milton, I'm not going to go back there unless you clean the place. So he's dropping like fucking soap, Purell, whatever. It was disgusting. I was a crackhead. He should have let her go, or I should have told her just leave. But I was a kid.
Yeah, if you're young, you don't know. And you think that it's a fucking big deal, you know, if one chocolate.
I didn't care about the chocolate. It's just I was so shocked by the schnotz.
Yeah.
You
you see things I started working when I was 14. So, oh man, I was so young.
I was working
dealing
at
with
Harvey's.
people.
That was my first job.
Yeah, dealing with people so young. People don't care that you're young. You know,
No,
they don't give a shit. I remember I used to work at the grocery store that I used to work, and they used to put me at the first cash where there's like all the lottery stuff and the cigarettes and everything. But I'm 15 years old. I can't even buy this, and I'm selling it.
Oh, that's that's always strange.
So people would come in and be like, okay, give me the Lotto Max with extra and 2 numbers, and I wouldn't know anything about it. And I was on the machine. I was so fucking stressed, and I would always get it wrong. And it was, but I mean, nowadays because now I have a 19-year-old brother.
Okay,
it doesn't work. You know,
he's not used to it. He doesn't know.
It's not the same thing. It's not us. Well, I mean, me.
I had to work, bro.
We have the same parents, but very different childhoods. We're 10 years difference. When I was younger, it's like, you're 14 now, you have to work.
Yeah, I didn't have you have to work, but I was like, I gotta work.
Yeah, I gotta work. I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Got my first job. What was your first job?
Technically, it wasn't official. It was under the table, but it was dishwashing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Dishwashing.
And then I got fired.
You got fired from dishwashing?
And I was the best dishwasher. I didn't get fired because I was bad at my job. I got fired because like a week later, like the manager came and he's like, how do you don't even work here? Like the guy that hired you had no business hiring you. And they're paying him cash. And I was like, all right. It's like, get out of here.
Yeah.
And then I left. And then I got a real job. I think I got, telemarketing.
Okay.
And then I got Jean Coutu.
Then you got Jean Coutu.
No. What am I saying? Harvey's,
yeah.
telemarketing. Harvey's telemarketing. Jean Coutu. No, Harvey's telemarketing, restaurant, Jean Coutu. Video games. And then video games for years, VR, all that. Yeah.
First jobbers are always super weird.
Even the telemarketing thing I did was like super illegal. I didn't even know. I was just a kid. I was selling paper and ink cartridges for like cash registers and shit. So you have like a call and it's
like a call center.
It's like a call center. You're just calling and selling shit. And we had the night shift. And they were all pretty bad. And then I started to get the flow of it. I understood how it was. And I was making for a kid. I was in high school.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I was making crazy money. I was barely working. It was just a few hours a night, like 2-3 nights a week.
Yeah.
So I was making money. I was like, oh, this is great. And then I got into a fight with the guy on the phone.
Right.
A Chinese guy that was swearing at me. And I got so pissed off. So then I told him that he won $1 million. I go, you sure you want to stay on the phone? You want $1 million? I was saying $1 million. He's like, are you saying $1 million? I said, I'm saying $1 million. You saying $1 million? So this whole accent thing I was playing with him.
Oh, man.
And then they got mad at me. They go, did you tell somebody he won $1 million? I go, you could interpret it that way. And they go, look, we can't, because everybody keeps fucking around the phones. We have to make an example out of you and fire you. And this was on a Friday or on a Monday. I can't remember which, but the week didn't even finish. And I saw everyone downstairs at the McDonald's because it was on Hutchison. Yeah. My friends that worked there. And they go, bro, they shut down the night shift because they couldn't make any more money. I was gone for 5 days and like, we can't afford to run this thing at night. So we're just going back to the night. I was killing it.
Really?
Yeah, I was the star of it. I remember. Because my buddy Nick, Big Sexy. Big Sexy was pissed because Big Sexy goes, bro, everybody's shift. They have to cancel. They can't work in the day. They go to school.
Right.
They cancel the fucking night shift, bro. I knew I was making all the money. Yeah, I was killing it. I was going on the board and stuff.
That's crazy.
It was like those movies you want to have the leaderboard. I was destroying. Yeah.
I worked in a call center for 47 minutes
what happened?
Before I left. I was like, don't even pay me. I'm just going to leave.
I'm uncomfortable. My first days I was uncomfortable because I don't know what to do. But then, I like to talk. So talk to people. I'd be like, what's going on there? What kind of restaurant is this?
We had to call and it was like, "Hey, vraiment pour un sondage?" And we used to call at fucking 6 p.m.
Oh, you were taking polls and shit?
Polls. Yeah, it was polls. Oh. And then you had like the computer had a timer on it. So you couldn't, like the call would trigger by itself.
Oh, no, I had to dial myself.
No. It was like automatic trigger of the calls.
We didn't have computers, by the way.
Yeah.
I had, it was like a call sheet. You would
Yeah.
pick up the papers and I would dial the numbers. They'd ring. If they'd pick up, I talk to them. And then if anything would happen, I would just be like, oh, that's cool. And then I had to fill out a piece of paper, I think. And then like the confirmation desk or something would
Right.
call them, confirm to sell them the shit. But it was just overpriced ink and paper ribbons.
But I feel like if you're selling something, it's easier. Like the dialogue is easier than me calling you and saying, "Do you have 5 minutes to answer a poll?" And
yeah, I
like,
hate you people.
yeah, and it was awful. It was awful. I worked there. I think I did 2 calls, and I was like, "Fuck this shit." The two fucking it, stop calling me, and they go crazy, and
Yeah, people get mad.
I was like, "Nope, this is not for me." I left. I said, "Don't even pay me for the 47 minutes I worked here. Just let me go. I'm just gonna leave now." I left a lot of jobs now that I'm thinking about it.
I left one job after one of those situations, like an hour or something. It was
Yeah?
in Old Port one summer. My buddy's like, I'll hook you up to be a dishwasher. And I had just hurt my back, I remember that summer. And I went in. I was there for 40 minutes. I was like, fuck, my back was killing me. I go, fuck,
Yeah.
I'm not a dishwasher.
I'm not. Yeah, no.
Fuck this shit.
I also left another job. Have you ever seen those stores in the malls that they sell like boxers for men, but they're like classy? It's
No.
called Caleçon Vogue. You've never seen those stores?
I've seen stores with underwear, but I never made the distinction whether they were classy or not.
Like, well, okay, so it's a store, but they only sell like for men underwear.
I remember one in Eaton Center in
That's the
between,
one.
in the little hall in between
That's the one.
where, and then on the other side, it's like the elevator that goes up and down.
Exactly.
That's the one I was thinking in my
That's
head.
exactly the one. So a friend of mine got me a job there. Get there, and it was you had your salary, but you had commission also. Okay. And I got there. The training pretty easy, you know.
This is an underwear, sell it.
Yeah. But the men that went there were so fucking weird, and you could try the underwear on. That's so disgusting.
Whoa, that's a little weird.
And it was always the first one you'd put on the rack. So sometimes like
The same guy would try the same underwear.
No, but like let's say all day, like when they want to try it, it's always the first one. So the same, like 20 men would try on the same pair of underwear during the day. You know what I mean?
Are these people all imbeciles?
No, they were
I'm
all
not going to try
rich
on other
people.
dudes' underwears. Rich people like to share underwears, huh?
Well, they don't know.
That's the rumor I started
And
today.
oh man, it's awful. They try it on and then they open the door for the changing room. Like, do you like it? And they're all like fucking hard in the underwear because you're
What
a girl
the
working
fuck?
there. It was awful. And sometimes like they would give it back and it would be wet a little bit.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
Even Poseidon, who is a disgusting human being, is disgusted.
yeah, that's disgusting. That's what did it for me. The pre-cum in the underwear that I have to put back on the rack and let another man try later today.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would fucking set the whole place on fire.
See,
if
I don't
had to
know
try
if it's
some
like
dude's
I don't know if it's like the actual store or like
I think it's that location, maybe.
I think it's that location. Yeah, I don't know if they I don't know. It was awful. I worked there for a day and then I went home. I told my mom that. My mom was like, "You are not going back there." And I was like, I don't know because I didn't
I
tell.
saw some boxers. There was pre-cum involved.
Because like, and then I was like, yeah, but I didn't talk about it with my manager. Maybe there's something I didn't understand or whatever. So I went back the next day and I told the lady that was the manager, and she was like, yeah, that's what it is. And she's like, you know, when the men open the door, you just give them compliments and tell them that they look good and whatever. So you sell more, you know, and and you could flirt with them and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh,
There's
yeah.
no tips here. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, because commission.
Yeah, but is the commission good?
I don't remember. And then I was like, oh,
Is it
okay.
worth you telling dudes with pre-cum
so in
that
the
they look
morning,
good?
like that day in the morning, it was Saturday, I remember, Eaton Center, packed. She was like, oh, I'm going for my 15-minute break. I'm just going to go downstairs and get some food. As soon as she left, I left and left the store unsupervised.
Oh, shit. You're a terrible employee.
Yeah.
You know those dudes coming in there stealing pre-cum underwear.
I mean,
Probably not, though. People feel like
No.
they're being watched.
yeah. Because
When there's no one in there, it
it's a
feels
very small
suspicious.
store. It's very like a specific store. It's very niche. Like not a lot of people would go there.
It's for dudes that need to show their bulge
I
off in
wouldn't
a
have
mall.
done it. Yeah, I wouldn't have done it. It's just the lady asking me. I was young, like maybe 17, maybe barely 18, and she's like flirt with the men and give them compliments and whatever. I'm like, compliments on what? How their dick looks and
They told me the same thing when I started doing stand-up. Flirt with the men. Tell
Flirt
them
with
their
the-
dicks look good.
yeah, nice cock.
I cried
Like,
in the corner, and then many audience members were like, "Stop talking about my cock, sir. You're making me uncomfortable."
It's crazy how so many stores are just fucked up, man.
Life is fucked up.
Life is fucked up.
Just you don't think about it because you're not in it, or what happens is you have distance. Like when I think back at all these old jobs,
yeah,
I'm like, God damn, that was weird as shit.
that was so weird.
I had a guy, an Indian or Pakistani guy, John Kutsu, who was yelling at me once. What do you think? What would you think? Because he was saying I want to screw things. So the first thing I go to him, I laugh. I go, yeah, the condoms are in that aisle. He's like, no, I want to screw things. And I was like,
bro, that's haram.
yeah. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this guy wants. So then Viron, I go, Viron, come here, bro. Maybe I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I go, tell him what you say. He's like, I want to screw things. And Viron's like, yeah, the condoms are over there. He's like, what's wrong with you? He goes, no, I want to screw things. And they're like, oh, he probably means we'll go screw this.
Yeah.
We don't have that. You have to go to Home Depot, whatever. Then this guy's like, no, I know it's here. He comes to pay at the cash. He had the insoles that you put in the shoes. What? And he's like, you're bad. You lie to me. You guys have this here. And then I go, are you fucking crazy? Bro, you told me I want to screw things.
Yeah.
The fuck are you crazy? Like I was like, this is shocking.
Yeah.
Like someone at your house lied to you about what screw things means.
Like, you can vote. People are fucking weird. I remember when I worked at the grocery store one time, there's two friends come in and they're drunk out of their minds. Okay, they come to the register. They're like, I want to buy my friend a lottery ticket for his birthday. It's this guy's birthday, whatever. I'm like, okay. I'm like, which one? They're like, Gagna V, the one you can work, you can win for life.
$1,000 a week for life.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I scan the ticket, they pay for it, they do it right away, and the guy actually wins Gagna V.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear.
He won $1,000
Yeah. So the guy is like, no, they were best friends a minute ago, right?
Oh no.
So I paid for the ticket, I gave it to you for your birthday, right?
Yeah.
That's the situation.
Yeah.
They're like, it's my fucking ticket, I paid for it. And then the other guy's like, you just gave it to me as a gift for my birthday. So it's my money, and they started actually fighting, but like, full on fight, and these guys knew how to fight.
Why don't you just go $500 a week for each of you and you both just chill?
Right? It's crazy.
Am I too smart for this this friendship?
But they were also very drunk.
Yeah.
So and since that day now, because I like giving people lottery tickets as gifts, I always sign them. Since that day.
So you're like, if you win, I'm taking some of this.
Yeah.
But I don't know. When you give a gift, are you entitled? I don't think you're entitled. I think if you gave me a gift,
just in case,
if you gave me a gift like that, and I won $1,000 a week, I would split with you because you gave it to me. So I'd be like, okay, hook. It's just like my manager. My manager hooks him the gigs. I hook you up. You know, that's what I would do. But I don't think I'm in like you're entitled to it. But I would do it because like that's what I should do.
Yeah.
But if I got you a gift and you didn't, I wouldn't be like fucking bitch. I'd be like, well, I gave it you a gift. Yeah. But I would 100% do it because I'd be like, I wouldn't have it without you.
Like. I would do it too, and I also do it for the gag, honestly. Because when you give someone a lottery ticket, then they flip it over, and they're like, "Why did it sign?" I'm like, "Don't you know? If it's signed by me, if it's signed by two people, they automatically split." Yeah. They're like, "Did you just fucking give me?" I'm like, "I wouldn't do it if you won like I don't know 20,000, but if you're like a millionaire, give me $1 million."
You best be sure that I'm taking some of that money.
They started fighting like crazy, and I couldn't believe it. I was mad at myself
for not buying the ticket.
There.
But you never know. It's happened. I've had people that they get tickets, they don't want it because the wrong numbers, and then those numbers win some money. Man. You don't know at the time. It always. Do
you like gambling?
I haven't played. I used to play cards.
Yeah.
I haven't played in years, and I haven't even bought a lotto ticket in over 10 years. But I think I'm gonna buy one tonight. It's Wednesday. I think I'm gonna spend $2 to get a lotto ticket.
I buy them quite often because you can't win if you don't play.
Yeah, but you also keep losing most of the time.
I would say that usually I win back what I spent. Usually.
Okay.
Like if I am gonna win $2.
In high school, I got lucky, like because I'm a pretty lucky guy. Yeah. I get lucky a lot. So I remember sometimes like me and my buddy Milton, we didn't have like we were counting our change for lunch. We're like, fuck, we don't have enough to even one good meal. So I'm like, all right, Milton, give me your $2. We'll get. And I remember getting the cashiers. You know, the cashier. I don't know if it still exists.
Yeah.
It still exists. That was fun. And I remember we'd win. I thought we won $10.
Yeah.
So like, fuck, we're gonna eat. So I go and the lady's like, no, you want 20. So we spent $2 or $4. We got 20. We would eat with it. So I used to have luck like that. I also won my first camcorder off the scratchies.
Really?
Yeah. Sony cam when I was in grade 6. Because back in the day, I could even buy cigarettes. I didn't smoke, but I could buy cigarettes at the depot. Nobody would stop you at the corner store.
No, nobody would stop you. Back in the day, you could buy
whatever. So I would buy I remember I bought a camcorder, and then my mom had to go to Sherbrooke to go get it.
Really?
And I was like, I wonder what it was, camoscope. Yeah. I didn't even know what it was. And it was a Sony camcorder. And I started making little moves with my friends and shit. So I've been pretty lucky, but I never won like $50,000. I never had that, no.
You never had that?
No.
It's funny because I sometimes I'm grocery shopping and I get to the register and I see it and I'm like, ooh, I got a feeling.
But you're always wrong.
I'm always wrong. I went to the casino once, so I like free stuff. Like I love deals. So I went there. I didn't know anything about the casino. I got there and there was free coffee and free soft drinks. I didn't even play. I drank coffee the whole time. I was like, it's free.
Yeah, it's free. And you can, I think at the playground, you can eat for free. I think when you're playing on the table, they'll bring you food. And they massage your neck, I heard.
That's
when I was there.
Weird.
When I was there, nobody offered me a massage.
No.
I can't remember the food part though, but I remember I got embarrassed the last time I went there
Why?
because the guy dealing the cards had seen me do stand-up. It was just a coincidence. Like, I saw you do stand-up. This was early on in my stand-up career, you know? And I was like, oh, so he was all excited. He's like, this guy's a comedian. It was fun. And then I think I lost $100 in 14 seconds. Like, I just got rattled. And I was like, fuck, this is embarrassing. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Like, I was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm out of here. Like, 100, $180, but instantly. Like, everyone's looking at me like, this guy's bad at fucking playing poker. Like,
Why are you here? Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Yeah.
I don't remember what happened. I don't remember why I made such a terrible decision. Like, on all it. Like, it was very stupid. And I was like, this is embarrassing. This guy even knows who I am. Fuck that. I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the worst. You go to places and you just don't really know how. Like, it's like I went to the strip club the first time with my boyfriend. He brought me there, and I didn't know how it worked. And yeah, apparently I'm not very good with strip clubs.
You're not supposed to punch the strippers.
Well, so I went to downtown, the strip club downtown.
The one that's upstairs, but it's called downtown.
Yeah,
I used to make fun of that. That's where we took him for his birthday, like fucking in 2013. Yeah.
I went there because I'd never been. Strangely enough, I'm kind of.
You'd think you'd attend more strip club gatherings.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the targeted audience. I got there.
Well, that's the last time I've been to a strip club is with this kid. Oh no, after that, Alex's bachelor party, like a year after that.
No, even after that.
Even after a year. When was the last time I've been to a strip club? Well, Fairmont that we went now, but it doesn't count. There was no strippers. It was just a bar. In Fairmont, Quebec, with Mike. It's the only bar in the whole thing, but there's no strippers. Oh. It was a strip bar with no strippers.
Right.
Yeah. It was a very sad poll. Well, they're up north. There's no strippers to go there. So technically that's the last time, but it wasn't a strip club. Yeah.
Oh, man. I went there and I didn't know how it worked. So, because my boyfriend got, like, we walk in, we pay, we sit down, order drinks. And then this girl just comes up on stage and does the craziest fucking Cirque du Soleil shit I've ever seen in my life.
Some of these strippers, very impressive.
So I go like, whoa, let's go, girl. And my boyfriend's like, you can't scream in here.
Oh, that's kind of funny. You can't scream in the strip club?
No. It's all men sitting silently, very sad, looking at one woman dancing.
Oh yeah, that's different.
You can't like. I'm sitting around men that are. I'm not talking about the guys that are partying there. I'm talking about the guy that's there by himself, having a drink, and he's there because that's what his social life is like.
See, in my head, that's not. Even though the last time, I guess for Alex fucking Bachelor, whatever, it was a little depressing. But in general, in my head, I still have the idea of just people laughing and talking, and the strippers are secondary.
So I guess like we were sitting in a pretty like.
Dead time,
yeah, I don't know. Like, there were
section,
people partying, but I was in a dead section, and it was like just all older men sitting around me, and I'm like, whoa! And
that is
like,
weird.
You can't
but
do
funny.
That. Yeah, I was like, how? Like she's amazing. She did a backflip. Yeah. Then I didn't like that because I couldn't scream. Why are you bringing me somewhere I can't scream? Right? Don't bring me there. And then he's like, okay, choose a girl, and we'll make her dance, whatever. I'm like, okay, so I choose one. We go to the back. And, I've never been. So it's like these fucking little spaces.
Lap dance. Yeah.
If it feels like I'm in someone's like, when
in a closet
or something. And then she starts, and she's like, oh, I like couples. I like doing couples. It's refreshing. It's not like the guys when they're alone. Sometimes they're little. And she's like, oh, with couples, I let myself go a little bit more. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And we're just talking. And I'm like, why is she talking in my head? Because I don't know how any of this works. And then the song ends, and she's like, okay, it's starting now. And I'm like, oh, she was waiting for a new song.
I like that. Good business right there.
I was like, okay. So then she starts dancing, and instantly I'm like, I don't like this.
It's weird, no?
It is very, very strange. It's so weird.
It's so, because it's fake privacy, first of all. You're just there. You're 2 feet away from someone else.
Yeah. And I'm sitting with my boyfriend, and that's not weird because,
he knows you. He's met you before.
He knows me. And we've done,
weird shit together.
So that's not the word part. It's just she's standing in front of me. She's kind of grinding the air, and then at some point she showed me her pussy, but she showed me her. She didn't do it in a sexy way. She was like, oh,
I too have a vagina.
She's like, I have a piercing. Do you want to see it? And then she put her panties to the side and she showed me, and I was like, that is indeed a piercing.
Yeah, it feels like a weird.
Touch it. I'm like, okay. So I touched the.
She wanted you to flick her.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do that right now. Keep grinding the hair. Like, what is going on?
This song's done in 30 seconds. You only start fingering
and then we stayed there for 2 songs, and then at the end she's like, yo, some crazy amount of money, like $120 or something like that. And I was like, why? And she's like, well, you're 2, so I charged double the price.
Like, she's a little scammer.
See, you should have told me that before.
Yeah. Some scam.
Because I told her, I'm like, I'm choosing you, but I've never been here. I don't know how any of this works.
I've said this before. Nobody believes me. Strip clubs, here are a center for exploitation. Just that everybody thinks I'm talking about the strippers. I'm not.
No.
I'm talking about the customers.
I've always said. I've always said if
the
I
strippers
open a
are
business,
the bosses in there.
If I open a business, I am for sure hiring strippers for marketing. They could, if they would sell cars, they would be rich.
Also, dudes, we're very stupid if we're horny.
Oh man, that's
The
crazy.
dumbest.
The number of times, like I've heard friends of mine saying, "She likes me for real."
No.
She
I used to
doesn't.
joke about that with people. I used to be like, "You're the kind of idiot that thinks the stripper likes him."
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she's very good at it. That's her job.
That's her job, dickhead.
Yeah. Or we went to Nourou Massage.
I don't know that place.
Like massage,
Oh,
like
no,
Nourou
yeah.
Massage. No, they massage you and
Upstairs
they
from that
give you,
place.
they give you like a happy ending. And I was like, I'd like to try and see how it is.
They
you know?
do that to chicks too. I didn't know that.
But I didn't know. I didn't know. And my boyfriend told me that he went years before. He went one time, and then I was like, "Oh, let's try it together," you know. So we walk.
I didn't know they could do this.
I didn't know. So I walk in. First of all, they see me and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh,
Get out of here, spy.
So yeah, I'm like, "Oh, we're a couple. We'd like to try, blah blah blah." And like, how does it work? And the girl's like, "Well, usually the guy, you know, you take a shower, then you choose a girl." You take a shower, you go in, she massages you, she jerks you off, and
And then you fucking go home.
you fucking
Wait,
go
what are you
home.
doing here?
and I'm like, okay, but do you have like
You have
service for women? Like, I don't know. And she's like, I don't know. Like, I guess we would charge you the same, but
Steve, come out here. We got a job for you.
But she's like, I don't. She's like, you do know we only have women working here. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. And she's like, okay,
This is
but I
interesting.
mean, I don't know. I can't guarantee that we'll give you a happy ending because you know it's not.
It's not the same.
It's a little harder,
Yeah,
you know,
dudes
to
are
get.
easy, yeah.
And I was like, okay. And she's like, well, they were so uncomfortable.
You made the massage feel uncomfortable. This
So
is hilarious.
uncomfortable. And then she got the manager from the back. Okay. The manager comes out and he's like, what's going on? And then he's like, he just wanted me to leave. So he was like, since you guys are a couple, we're going to charge you double the price. He just wanted me to leave. So I was like, okay, I got it. Then on St. Catherine, like in front of that, there's another place called Paris Massage, which is like ghetto. Okay. Nourou Massage is like, it's
So
high end.
Nourou Massage
you know?
is the place that has the billboards outside.
The billboards. It's kind of a high-end place, you know. You can't fuck the people there. You can't fuck the girls that work
Anyways,
there
I
at
have
all.
questions all the time about that place because I didn't even know that they could put billboards, but they do. They're all full of like lighting up. They're the most bright billboards.
Yeah.
Is that place in downtown? You're talking about the place that's next to what's the sandwich place called?
Joe's Panini.
Joe's Panini.
Yeah,
that
the
place.
best.
Bro,
Yeah.
that looks like ghetto as fuck.
Right. So I was like,
That's like you go in from the garage.
because I understood that like they have the place, they have their service that they give, and that's what they do. They're not ghetto, you know. So I was like, let's try the other place and see.
You
right?
get in from like an alley. That looks super sketch.
That's exactly that's my aesthetic. So I go there. We walk in, same situation. The manager is the short Italian guy, you know, and come on, forget about it. He's very like.
Yeah.
We get in, and I'm like, we're a couple, blah, blah, and he's like, and at the other place, they're like, you can't, there's no sex, and there's someone watching at all times. You know, you can't. Even if the girl wanted to charge you extra, we can't do it.
It's very scary.
Yeah, so-
some dude's
and-
watching you.
Yeah. And so that place, I come in and like, how does it work? What's the service? It's like, listen, you pay me the money, you go in, whatever happens, happens. That's what he told me.
Fucking what, bro?
And I was like, I like your style.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. I don't give a fuck what happens there as long as I have my money.
I want skill demand.
Yeah. So I was like, I like this place. This, you know. And then I turned to my boyfriend and he's like, no. And I'm like, why? He's like, listen to me, you fucking homo.
we're gonna get raped.
Listen, these girls are probably not, you know,
On the up and
in
up.
the best shape. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, if it's like, you could do whatever you want. He's like, every massage parlor that I've been in, you can't do anything. They tell you right away. And if you do, if it's a more underground place, they're not going to tell you up front. You're going to go in with the girl. And then when it gets hot and whatever, she's going to probably offer you, you know, because, okay, so if you give me $200 more, we can fuck, you know.
Oh, but in this place, he's like, you could beat these bitches up. I don't
like,
care.
As long as I have my money, you can do whatever you want. And I was like, oh, me as a naive customer, I'm like, oh, this is pretty fun. I like this.
I'm gonna kill this woman.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna have her do my taxes.
Yeah,
you know?
this is hilarious.
And I was like, I was in, and then I realized I was like, yeah. I guess
your boyfriend's right.
I guess if it's like yeah, do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. And I was like, yeah,
That's a good
maybe-
manager. He's like, there's safety,
maybe
none of my
it's
concern.
not the best. Maybe it's not
Poseidon,
the best.
what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like I had said. You always had to find the right balance.
Yeah, Poseidon's made that argument before. I've asked him a lot of questions, and
Yeah?
he goes, his whole career of going to jerk off parlors was finding the right balance. Like sometimes he would get bad energy.
What do you mean?
Like he's like, it's not for me.
So like, if it was like that place, I would run out right away.
Yeah, that's what my boyfriend did.
Yeah. But if you found a place that was like kind of underground, secretive, but not too obvious, like but kind of also advertised.
Poseidon likes advertised discretion.
Because what my boyfriend told me is like the time that he went and he actually like fucked the girl was a time where when he went in, they said there's nothing can happen. It's just a massage, whatever. He went in, he chose the girl, and then she started massaging him, and he wasn't a creep. Like I didn't try to grab her. I just stayed there. And so then she said, you know, you're young, you're good looking, and you're not a creep. So I'm gonna offer you if you want to pay for it.
Interesting. So
he's like, that's fine, because she wants to see first, you know, who she's dealing with.
Yeah, he knows this guy has the most experience. If he tells you a place is creepy, it's fucking creepy. You know, listen to Poseidon. If he
definitely. Even like hookers, like I've dealt with them before, and sometimes you can see only by the advertising that that's this one is going to be.
It's not spelled correctly.
It's like anything but, and then it's just the weirdest thing. Anything but don't call me mom, and I'm like, that's a bit far. Where that's not starting at the right place.
You can't shit in my shoes. My purse is fine.
Exactly. You're like,
fuck.
What about the floor?
Yeah, the floor is super fine.
No, it's crazy. And then you see the higher end. Let's say
like Sonia. Like our friend Sonia von Sascher.
Yeah.
She was here on the last French cast. You should check that out. Very good episode. It's super secure, she has rules. And she has like Mayday buttons. People break in there and fuck you up. You don't play games.
No,
you don't play games.
No, because like actually I feel like sex work is a necessary service to offer. It's necessary
and also super dangerous.
Yes, for that.
Highly vulnerable.
Highly vulnerable. And you have to, for me, it's the best way. So let's say, because I'm pansexual.
You could say that in front of me. You just say you're attracted to me. I don't need a name of pansexual. Listen.
I know you're a pan, but I'm pansexual. So I like no matter what your physical appearance is, I can have sex or fall in love with you.
That's I'm insulted. I'm insulted by the way you phrased that, but okay, I'll take
whatever.
It. Yeah.
So I'm dating a man, and so at the beginning, first date, I told him, listen, sexually, I need women in my life. So I'm going to if I fall in love with you, you're going to have to accept that I'm going to have sex with women, whether you're there or not. If you want to be there, great, be there. If you don't want to, which is a very...
Was he like, we just met?
No, he was like, no, he liked it. He was like, you're upfront with me. Because there's a lot of, surprisingly enough, lots of guys, when I told them that, it's like, if we date, we're going to have threesomes. You'd imagine guys would be like, fuck, yeah.
Well, it depends. I would have to ask a question. I'd be like, are there dudes involved?
Yeah, no.
I'm not down with that.
Yeah. And a lot of guys were like, no, I would never do that. I wouldn't be able. And I'm like,
you don't,
I'm like, you don't, listen, you don't need to be all politically correct here. This is a real thing. Like, I'm not a girl that likes men that wants to experience with women. I have been, I'm a fully bisexual, pansexual. No, I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't know.
But isn't that just bisexual? Why are you saying pansexual?
Because
pansexual
trans
makes me think.
If you're bisexual,
it doesn't count trans. I thought bisexual just means you're attracted to both sexes.
Yes, but that takes into consideration gender. Pansexual doesn't take into consideration gender. You could be a physical male and identify as a female. So let's say if you're...
What do you care what the person identifies as if it's sexual attraction, right? Because
exactly.
in my head, bisexual... So
here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. So
the way you're saying pansexual in my head, that's bisexual.
Because pansexual also includes like feelings. Like I can fall in love with... I could actually date and fall in love with someone no matter the gender or no matter the physical sex. Let's say...
But bisexual doesn't mean that you could fall in love with them.
No, yes. So bisexual, you can fall in love with someone that is a physical man...
Or a woman.
Or a woman.
Yeah.
But they're not really going to go in the spectrums of the in between where I'm a transgender female that hasn't transitioned, so she has a dick.
So chicks with dicks and
chicks with dicks.
You're down with that?
Like let's say a real lesbian, she doesn't want a dick.
Yeah, that's
true.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like bisexual, they like masculine men or they like feminine girls.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Have a dick.
I see what you're saying. But pan, you're like, I don't give a shit.
Pan is like, I don't give a shit. Yeah. Are you alive?
Have you done this? Chick, but with a dick. Super feminine chick.
That is my my dream. But I've never met I know they exist. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I've never met a lesbian, transgender woman.
Oh, you've never met
a trans woman that likes women.
Interesting.
I've never met any.
I haven't either.
They usually like men.
Oh, that is an interesting observation.
Yeah, they are some, but they're considered lesbian because they live their life as women. They are women. I know there are some, but I've never met them.
That's your unicorn. You're looking for that.
Yeah, yes. That's my dream.
Somebody's gonna comment. You're gonna get a DM for sure after this.
Comment if you are. And what I mean is like very feminine. Like this is a sexual thing.
Like you can't tell that you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
It's just
that's like what I really like. I've had sex with gay men. I've had sex with
like forcibly. I'm gay. Stop it. Stop it, Erika.
So I had friends that a gay couple. We were at my place. It was way back, and they were talking to me. I asked them, "Have you ever had sex with women?" I was just wondering, and they both said, "No, we've never tried it because we know since we're young that
you like what you like."
But they said we've wanted to try. We've always wanted to try, but I don't want to. It's a jerk. It's a pretty asshole move to come up to a girl and be like, "Listen, I'm probably not gonna like this, but can you let me fuck you?" And
I think your body's disgusting, but we can try it. Yeah, that'd be weird.
They've just never tried it, and they say we don't want to hurt someone. We don't want to, So I was like, me, a pansexual. That unfortunately for us, pansexual are attracted to gay men, which is,
interesting.
Yeah, very strange. I was like, I'll do it for you guys.
But I kind of get it because aren't gay dudes like a lot of them? Well kept, they're stylish and shit. I get the attraction.
Exactly. So I had a threesome with them.
Two gay dudes.
Very short lived for me.
How did they feel?
So it was a very strange experience. It was at my place, first mistake. Okay.
One thing I'm gonna say, how funny it would be if one of them at the end, one of them's like, ugh, and then the other guy's like, I'm not gay anymore.
Oh man, can you imagine?
And you're just sitting there like, fuck.
Yeah, no. And so it started, and we were friends, so it wasn't awkward or anything. And so the first one, he puts me on my back, goes in, and he's like, "Oh, interesting." It's like it was weird because it was like
the texture.
It's like having sex with someone, but there's no sexual tension at all.
It's like a science experiment.
That's exactly what it was. And they're commenting, they're talking to each other. He's like, "Oh, it's like physically it feels right, but I don't prefer that."
Interesting. Yeah, because they're not attracted to it.
It feels right.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm able to have an erection. I feel like I could come.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't be out of like a.
I'm so into this.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. It would be like very physical, like very like.
Animalistic.
Yeah. He's like, I feel like I could finish, but it wouldn't be out of pleasure. It would be out of like my body. If you take my dick and you jerk it, you're gonna, And then he comes out, and then the other one comes in. He's like, oh yeah.
Interesting.
Listen, you tell a pansexual you're gonna have a threesome. I was off. I was like, I'm gonna love this,
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, yeah, we don't really like this. So I was like, okay, and we're gonna stop. So they just kicked me out of my own bedroom and had sex
in your bedroom.
I was like,
they pulled the fucking alpha move.
Yeah. So I was like, I can't leave. This is my apartment, So I waited in the.
You let them bang.
Yes, because we knew that's what they meant. We're not gonna just take some random girl and just do that. We're like, I knew coming. There's just, I'm pansexual, so you always hope that the gay guy is gonna like you.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they didn't like it at all.
No, they're gay dudes. Why would they like it?
Exactly. They were like, yeah.
I get them. I don't like dudes.
They were
I
like,
understand.
I could have a child with you. I could impregnate you, but that's pretty much it. I don't. This is not for that now. I was very disappointed. I've never felt more useless in my life than having a threesome with two gay guys.
I'm telling you, you should make that into a bit. Yeah. I've never felt more useless than when I had a threesome with two gay guys.
So useless.
Go on, Poseidon.
Or a sketch. That would be a funny sketch.
Yeah. I was there for absolutely no reason.
They didn't like it at all.
No.
Like, this is weird.
No, even, like...
Get this pussy out of here.
Yeah. Get naked in front of men. You feel a little bit... There was no tension in the air at all. There was no spark.
Yeah, they're like, we don't dislike it. We just don't like it. We don't like it at all.
Walking into a room where you're, as a woman, you're naked, and there's two guys sitting in your bed, and you feel absolutely no tension. Like, they're looking at me, and I could be wearing a fucking dinosaur suit or naked, and it would be the same fucking thing. It's a very strange feeling.
Yeah. If I had two dudes on my bed looking at me and I was naked, I would have a lot of questions and anger.
Yeah. Anger?
I'd be like, what are you doing in my house?
You call me if that happens.
yeah. Who's fucking two gay guys naked on my bed? Like, don't worry, I got this. Don't call the police.
Yeah, like women, like whether it's lesbians or whatever, there's always tension. But like gay guy.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And girl, like I remember, like they saw me and they were like, oh, like
ew, the female form.
It was the first time that they saw like vagina in real life. It was the first time. I was like, you've never seen.
Well, why would they?
But that's exactly what, like, at first, when you think about it, like, everybody's seen a pussy, you know?
In real life? The only reason why I've seen other dicks is because of fucking locker rooms. No guy is going to go look for other dicks.
But that's what I mean. Like, you think about it that way, you know? Yeah. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you guys have... And they saw it in person. I was like, oh, okay. They were like, I didn't imagine it that way. I'm like, didn't you watch porn? Like, I've always watched gay porn.
Yeah, because they're gay.
Because I'm gay. And I'm like, oh, man, this feels awful. Like being in front of someone and they just you're not attractive at all. There's nothing about you that gets me off.
Imagine then you just leave angrily like a bunch of homos and like, yeah, you know. That's why you invited us.
Yeah, exactly. You're a homosexual too, Erika.
Yeah. Like, that's why you invited us, you dumb bitch. All right, finish up. I'll be in the kitchen.
Yeah, come on. Well, yeah, I felt very useless. Very useless.
That's crazy, but good story.
Good story, yeah. But all these crazy sexual experience that I lived like during the 5 months I was on my whole phase and I said yes to everything. I'm telling you, lived a lot of shit like that.
Were you in your whole phase when you were working at the funeral parlor?
Yes.
Did you do any whole ass shit at the funeral parlor?
No.
Because that'd be weird as fuck.
Well, actually, everybody there fucked.
At the funeral parlor?
Yeah, the people
it's too creepy. How do you get erect?
I had sex at my grandma's funeral. I said
like
that.
At the funeral?
Yeah, at the funeral. Well, it was in the parlor and I used to work there before, so I knew all the hidden spots and me and my boyfriend went and had sex. My grandma wasn't really nice.
Oh, you did it to spite her?
No.
It was just spur of the moment.
Yeah.
I can't get aroused in a funeral, but I'm too creeped out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm creepy, so.
It's creepy, and it depends. If you know the person, you're sad. I'm not in bang mode.
You're not in bang mode?
No. I have to be happy to be in you know, like it's weird. People are crying. People are... If I can get an erection when people are crying, that's one step away from a rapist. Like, you can't... If she's crying, bro...
Yeah.
You shouldn't be hard right now. Like, this is the worst thing that ever happened to me. And you're like,
I wouldn't be able to do it at like any, like my grandma was an awful person. No one was crying. Like
that would not turn me on. If she was an awful person, I'd be like, I don't want any of this.
No.
Yeah, it wouldn't turn me on, but no, funerals not for me. Even hospitals I don't like. I'm disgusted.
Hospitals? Yeah, no. Hospitals I wouldn't do.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I don't know. But yeah, weird sexual experience. Yeah, whole face. Yeah, you say yes to everything and you just hope you live.
See who you turn into.
Yeah.
During your whole ass funeral parlor fiasco, was there any ghostly shit that happened? Any creepy shit? You're like, are we being watched?
No, not that time.
No.
Yeah, no, I was busy.
You'd think the ghosts would be watching that.
Or they're like, what the? In all the years I've been here, I've never seen that before. Yeah.
Never with a person that's alive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
These guys are normally banging the corpses, which I think happens a lot.
Well, actually, no.
I don't trust you fucking weirdos that love the funeral parlor.
Not the people that work in the actual like embalmers. No, people that transport the bodies, maybe more. Are into that.
Like, you gotta kill these people. That's like you be a special fucked up to fuck a corpse.
I've never. No. They really check you for that. You go, no.
How do they check you for that? Like, we're just going to leave you in this room with a dead body for an hour. See what happens.
Like when you go to school for that, you have to write a letter to the government. Like, they ask you questions and blah, blah, blah.
You're going to lie. Would you rape a corpse? I want to say yes, but like...
Should I say yes?
Unless they're that dumb.
The weirdest thing I've seen was a girl that she was an embalmer and she liked to hold dead babies. And like actually like...
Oh, you made me get all goosebumpy. That's weird.
Yeah, like when we had an infant, like she liked to hold them. She was fired. Strangely enough.
For holding a baby?
Well, there's a difference between holding a baby and holding a baby for a long period of time and walking around like it's a real baby. It is not a real baby.
Yo, look, I heard some weird shit today. That one takes the cake. That one's pretty fucked up.
That wins, eh?
Yeah, that wins. That's, a lot of it, the rest wasn't fucked up. They were just fun life stories.
Yeah.
the gay guys wasn't fucked up. It was fun life stories. But that's fucking.
That's the weirdest thing I've seen, like in relation, like related to the bodies. Like I've seen weird people working there, of course.
Yeah, they're all. You got to be a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah, you have to be a weirdo to work there.
Yeah.
But like it was always weird about something else or ghostly stuff or whatever. But like with the bodies, that was the only thing.
God damn. Well, look, Erika. Before we go,
yeah,
are you doing anything in English now?
I try to go around, and get booked here and there, but I haven't been doing English much since it started back up.
Well, you've been kicking ass in French, so if people are bilingual watching this, you're definitely worth a follow and a watch.
Well, on Fridays my show is bilingual.
There you go.
Yeah, so
Fridays when the shows are back, polyamorous.
Yeah,
it is a bilingual show. Also, your podcast with Jean-Michel. That's French.
That's French.
It's a good show.
Yeah,
links are in the description.
I wanted to do another podcast in English, and actually, fucking everybody, since I came here the first time and I did sous-écoute, people are harassing me for me to have a podcast with Poseidon.
I know.
All the time.
It was my idea months ago. I already said it.
Yeah.
But then everything changed and got busy. We could
I know.
still start.
It's just we're busy, and I tell people like even last week there's a girl that's, when are you gonna start? I'm like this is getting out of hand. Like this was months ago. Are you thinking about that regularly?
We're gonna start something for sure.
Yeah.
This year, 2022, we'll start something. Because I had the idea for a long time. I wanted to do that with you guys, but everything was fucking crazy. It changed.
We don't have time for that.
No, now we will though. We're gonna figure it out.
It'll be better. I guess
it's not like anything stopping us. We have the fucking studios. Nothing's stopping us.
Yeah, nothing's stopping. Yeah. So no, right now,
time.
December is a little slower, but
as usual.
I'm probably gonna start the comedy on the Fridays in February. So
when everything opens up.
If it's not closed. But you can follow me on Instagram and everything is there.
Erika Suarez, the links are in the description. Follow her, and why wouldn't you?
Thank you for having me.
We've built this prison cell 'cause we can't trust ourselves. Critically shamed and all